Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody was able to get lots of flight sim time in. Appreciate everybody being here. John, welcome back. Kango, good to see you. Fatu, good to see you. Captain Grease, welcome. Is it true or false? Good to see you. Matthew James, welcome. Adule, good to see you. Captain Mills in the house, welcome. I think I got FS Aviation. Good to see you. Mitchell, welcome back. Jack, good to see you. Captain USA, good to see you. RJ, welcome. Kept Quiet, good to see you, man. Sean, good to see you, dude. Ken, welcome back. Evbot, good to see you. Scott, welcome. Skyworker, good to see you, man. Tony Baldo's in the house, welcome back. Captain Oscu, good to see you. Ken LeMay, welcome back. CST, good to see you, man. Almer, good to see you. Quick Match, welcome. Samir, good to see you. Fly Daddy-O, welcome back. Captain Michael, good to see you. Alistair, wait, Alistair, like my friend Alistair Rowe? Like that Alistair Rowe? I recognize the name, so it's got to be him. Munio Shipping, good to see you. Bearded Yeti, welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Quick Match, good to see you. Austin, welcome back, man. Gary P, good to see you. Jad-Rad, welcome back. JJ, good to see you, my man. Tenure to Mobile, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Aviation Central, welcome back. College Dude, good to see you. Captain Aviation, welcome. Randall, good to see you. Greg, good to see you. Davis, welcome back. JR3000, welcome. Mike Delta 11, welcome back. Alistair, good to see you, dude. I hope all's well, man. Hope life is going. We got to get together soon, man. Got to go grab some dinner with all the boys. I don't really hang out with anybody all that much anymore, man. I'm way too busy with the fiance and the farm and the streaming, and we definitely got to get some dinner, man, sometime soon. Figure out they drop a new Phoenix update as you go live. It actually came out a couple hours ago. think like 10 a.m. or something for me. So nice to see you using GSX fuel and catering. Yes, we're using full GSX integration now with the aircraft. One thing that I can say about the update though, the liveries need to be, obviously they mentioned that the liveries needed to be redone. You can clearly see, you can see like right through the windows now. That's literally the other side of the wing, and all the wheels are painted black. I deleted the livery, reinstalled the livery, but I'm guessing that the liveries just haven't been updated yet. Or more importantly, this specific livery hasn't been updated yet for the Fenix. So those are just a couple things that I've noticed with the update this morning. Other than that, I haven't gone flying, so we're going to fly it today for the first time. We're going to see exactly how it is. But thank you for joining today, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. If you do want to join, please feel free. We are on FatSim, and it looks like we got full ATC today. It looks like we've got Salt Lake City Center and LA Center, which is going to cover Las Vegas. So it should be a great day of flying. I'm very excited for this one. So again, if you do want to join, please feel free. Load up here. I'm at gate Alpha 9. Looks like we've got somebody over here at Alpha 10 as well. So yeah, straight to production, no testing. What could go wrong? Well, I'm sure they've done internal testing, but it's something to do with the liveries. You can see, like, literally see the catering truck, like, right through the windows, right? So I don't know if they've done something to improve performance or if there's something going on. But anyways, you can clearly see here that there's... you can see right through the aircraft, and it doesn't like affect anything, right? Like you can still like, it doesn't affect anything with like wing views or anything like that, but you can clearly see that you can see right through the aircraft. So yeah. Weird that they're boarding the baggage, or are they just getting to the aircraft and then the fuel truck's going to finish refueling? I always thought the fuel truck fueled first and then they would do the boarding process. Weird. I meant the flying the new version without a pre-stream. Oh, got you. Sorry, my bad, man. Yeah, that'll be interesting, right? You're installing JFK now. Nice. Glad that they sent it over to you. I got the message from them this morning that they got my message that you had won. So that's good, man. There you go. You got your new scenery. Awesome, man. Weird, the cargo door shadow looks to be missing as well. Where would we see the shadow? Like, oh, you're right. Yeah, look at that. There's actually like no cargo door. It's just opening. So the liveries definitely need to be, they need to be updated. Again, I uninstalled the Delta livery, sorry, deleted the Delta livery that I had already previously installed and reinstalled it this morning. So this technically should be the new Delta livery, but I guess J'Aviation hasn't updated them yet. So that's an interesting little bug there. So we just found that one as well. So yeah, that is something to look out for. So it really sucks. If you downloaded any of the liveries already, apparently you have to delete all the liveries that you've already deleted, and then you need to install new liveries again. Yeah. Alex, good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kind of crazy that hundreds of liveries need to be redone again just for an update. I agree with you 100%. It's, yeah. They had the autopilot issue. Hope that's fixed. It is fixed, yes. I can go and get the change log. If you guys haven't seen the change log, I will go over to the Fenix Discord. If you're not in the Fenix Discord, I suggest going over to the Fenix Discord, and I'll post up the change log, but I'll pin it right here. Copy, and I'll pin it in chat so everybody can see it if you're not in the Fenix Discord. Yes, they said that they did change the ground effect, so it might be a little bit less floaty. They said they minimally changed it, so check out what's new with the Fenix update here. There we go. And then I'll pin that on top of chat so everybody can see that. Pin messages. I wonder if this is new, where they're going to start boarding the cargo, because usually they wait till refueling is done before they start boarding the baggage. Unless they've changed it, unless they've made it so that we can start boarding up the baggage while we're still refueling, but I don't know how that works. Arbauer, my man, 15 months. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you very much for 15 months. As I'm loving Block 2. Yeah, see, that can't be right. There's no way that the tug is supposed to drive into there. So, do all liveries need to be updated? Yes, apparently all liveries need to be updated, Almer, because they've done something with the modeling and something with the texturing that involves. As you can see, this is obviously it's not an updated livery, and you can see right through the windows, like right to the other side, where, like, watch, you'll see the fuel truck. It's almost like it's like parallax window. you'll see like the fuel truck start to drive by. There's the fuel truck right there. And of course, all the wheels there's no like texturing. There's no modeling to the wheel. It's just a black hub where it should actually be like a rim and some other stuff in there. So that's how you know usually if your liveries. And of course, look at the cargo door. There's actually no cargo door. Like the cargo door is here, but the cargo door hasn't actually opened. So yeah. At Delta, you can maybe, cool. Check John's latest edited message on Discord under Common Issues channel. Common Issues, John. The version 392, please ensure all of your liveries are installed via the livery manager or updated. To do this, open the livery manager, click on My Liveries, and then click the update symbol, one with 2 arrows on any livery showing it is prompted. It has only affected a few livery manager liveries. Like I said, man, I uninstalled the Delta livery and then I fresh reinstalled it. So updating, reinstalling, it should have installed properly is what I'm getting at. So I don't know what has happened with the livery, but again, I deleted it and completely reinstalled it. So to answer that question, apparently you don't need to delete all your liveries. You just have to go to the Fenix manager, the Fenix livery installer, and go to the updates and see if you can update it. So to do this, open the livery manager, click on My Liveries, and then click the update symbol, one with 2 arrows on any livery showing it is prompted. So yeah, there you go. This has only affected a few livery manager liveries. So there we go. Yeah. Working for me today on Delta livery. So everything's working for you. You're not getting like, did you update the aircraft, Troa? Maybe I just need to update it, or maybe it wasn't updated before I did it. I did this at about 10:30 a.m. So there could have been an update. I did it an hour and a half ago. So there could have been an update already to the livery within the last hour and a half. So, yeah. Maybe that's why. Maybe I just did it a little bit too early, and that's why we're getting a little bit. Anyways, I'm not too concerned, Chad. The airplane's still going to fly. Who gives a flying? You know what? If the wheels don't have things, we'll update it. We'll make sure that it's working for the next time we fly this aircraft. Cool. Let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We're obviously boarding. We're already getting some stuff on board. I haven't done much. I've only turned the batteries on and the external power. We'll get our adheres left side, right side, and center. We'll bug all those guys up here.
Hope you are having a great morning, Cap.
Hey, my man.
Flying out with you for the first time.
Nice.
Thanks for all you do, my friend.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Austin. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Dropping the $10 donation. Appreciate you, Austin. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you very much for your support. Incredibly kind, dude. Truly do appreciate that. Thank you, man. And we've got RJ as well coming in with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, RJ. Austin and RJ, guys, can we get some love and chat for those two? Let's get some no floaties here. Thank you very much, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Do you have to re-download liveries with the update? Manolo, we literally just went over this, man. Just update them. Open up the Fenix launcher, go to My Liveries, and see what needs to be updated. Not all liveries need to, and yeah. Cap, do a restart. That plane looks broken. It's not broken. It's just the livery, man. It's not broken. It's just a livery. Everything's fine with the aircraft. Everything is fine with the aircraft. We don't need to worry about that. Just joined a second ago. No worries, man. No worries, dude. We literally just gone over that. Did you do a full install and reinstall of the aircraft? No, just update it via the Fenix launcher. So before you load into the sim, open up the Fenix launcher, and it'll prompt you to update in the top right corner, and just update it. Benny, what's up, man? 44 months is good day, Captain. Good day to you, Benny. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. 44 months as a first-class member. Incredibly kind, Benny. Thank you, man. Thank you. You're going to join me on this leg, if not the second. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. All right, let's go to our knit ref tab. We're going to do our knit request call sign today, Delta 1373. We'll bug that up into there. Mr. Midnight Maverick, 30 months. Appreciate you, dude. Says, good morning, Captain. Another week closer to the expo. Let's go. Oh, baby. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, Mr. Midnight Maverick. Very much appreciated, my friend.
Good day, Captain. Hope all is well with you and First Officer Daisy.
Hey.
I missed Detroit on Saturday. Hope it was a great flight.
It was. Had a beautiful landing in Detroit. Huge no floaties to you, Jay. Thank you very much again, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Sorry, RJ, coming in with the $5. Thank you very much, RJ. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. James, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Cap doing a real world op JetBlue. Took off this morning out of LA. It was so beautiful. Nice. Very cool. Gotta love those. Okay, we have was going to say, we had full ATC, but it looks like LA Center is logged off, so we only have Salt Lake City Center, but we are going to grab ATIS information uniform. Winds are 170 to 11 knots, 10-mile visibility, few at 7,500, scattered at 14,000, broken at 21,000, 11 degrees, 299 visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 16 right, 16 left. All right, so there we go. Pilotage after Salt Lake Center. No, I wouldn't want to log on like in the middle of a flight, Will. Nah. I also don't have a Pilot Edge membership, so I don't know what's going on with that, man. I ended up buying a Pilot Edge membership, Will, for a month in hopes that Keith, the owner of Pilot Edge, would get back to me, and he never got back to me. I don't know what's, like I said, man. He doesn't really even like. He still owns Pilot Edge, but he's not like really involved the way that he was. So I just got to be patient and wait, man. Just got to be patient and wait for that. Salt Lake City Center 120275 for us. 120275. We'll bug that up. Good. 120275. Wonderful. We'll call him up. We'll let him know we have ATIS information uniform. ATIS uniform. ATIS uniform. And the departure that we have planned is the Zion's 1 departure. Zion's 1 departure. And we'll see what they end up giving us after that one. Thought Max donated for a year subscription. I mean, he donated. And I don't know if he actually meant for a year subscription. I can purchase another month, but like I said, I didn't want to shell out $400 Canadian from yearly subscription when I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster, sponsored by Pilot Edge. So they're, again, like I said, Keith is the only one that can do it. Keith isn't like hands-on the way that he is anymore. So I've sent him a message. You just have to be patient, man. Again, just like waiting for a Thrustmaster sponsorship, man. You just got to be patient. There's no point in emailing and bugging people and causing issues. It's perfectly fine, man. It's okay. We'll live. We will live. I promise you that we will live by flying on VATSIM without ATC. Flight City Center, good morning. Delta 1373, ATIS information uniform, IFR to Las Vegas, please.
Delta 1373, Salt Lake City Center, hello. I sent you a pre-departure clearance. Did you receive that?
I did not for Delta 1373.
Stand by.
VATSIM controllers did an amazing job yesterday into Newark for that event. Was there an event? I don't know. We departed out of JFK in the afternoon. I don't know if there was an event or anything going on into... Somebody had mentioned that, though, because there was like 100 arrivals or something into Newark last night. So it's pretty interesting. Received messages. We'll go load sheet. We'll accept that. Beautiful. We'll return. We'll return. Good. Should I keep the APU on for a turnover flight? You can. You can. You can just also turn on the external power. Perfectly fine. You can. There was an event for Aya Robinson. She passed, but was one of the important members of the VATSIM leadership. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that. 100 into Newark. I'm sure that wasn't laggy at all. Yeah, that would have been brutal. Brutal. All right, we got Salt Lake pre-departure clearance. Zion, ZHK, Stu, Chow, clearance, Vegas, good. Initial climb is 10,000. Set 10,000 feet initial climb. All right, cool. Let's go down to our FMC. So they're departing 16 right, 16 left. We can take 16 right just for our taxiing. We'll go all the way down Bravo probably. So we'll do that. We'll plan for 16 right. So we'll go flight plans, departures, 16 right. The Zion's 1 departure, good, with the Echo Hotel Kilo transition. Good, chat. We have to study our charts. What is that, chat? Pull that open. What is that? Is that the Meeker VOR? Enoch. Nope, it's Enoch VOR, chat. Chat. Everybody writing this down? Echo Hotel Kilo. Enoch VOR. Now we know, chat. We need the more you know banner across the screen. Let's not pull another Oscar Mike. All right, chat? behave yourselves. We'll insert that. Beautiful. It's going to be radar vectors to hop to and on course. Good. When I checked earlier this morning, winds in Vegas were favoring the RNAV 19. Let's see what the winds are doing. Winds in Vegas, of course. Yeah. Winds were nice and calm, but hey, Captain Canada's flying in today, so let's give them 210. Let's give them 210, 10 gusting, 22. No problem at all. Cool. Well, with winds like that, we are still going to plan for the runway 19 RNAV arrival into Las Vegas. So let's go to arrivals. We're going to plan for the Chow 2 arrival. We want to take the RNAV 19 right. I just have to see exactly which one we want. Approach, RNAV, is it the Yankee or the Zulu? We want the Zulu. Into 19 right. So RNP Zulu 19 right. We'll find that on our list here. RMP Zulu 19 right. I just saw it right there. There it is. We'll select that one. We're going to be on the Chow 2. We need the Stew transition, and our approach via, we want it via P-Pen. Good. We'll insert that. Wonderful. Good, cool. We'll scroll through our flight plan. We'll make sure we have no crazy discontinuities or anything like that, which we don't. Beautiful. Everything is looking good there. There's the go-around. There's our alternative Ontario. All of that is set. Wonderful. Let's go back to our NITREF tab. Initial cost index will be 5, and we're going up for a cruise level of 340 today. 34,000 feet. We'll bug that one up. Jace, 12 months. Huge enough floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Incredibly kind, man. 1 year as a first-class member. Thanks so much, man. I really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. We'll be able to view Bryce Canyon off to your left as you pass. Maybe. You'll have to point that out. I'm not quite sure where that is, but you have to point that out for me. Cargo is on board. Passengers are almost fully boarded and should get the message now. Ding! Letting us know we're fully boarded. Ding! There we go, fully boarded, wonderful. Let's send all that data down to the McDo. If we go to our NIT-B page, you can see that it's plugged it all in, 60.0, 31.3, 6.1 on the block fuel. Good, go to performance numbers now. Let's go grab some perf numbers from our electronic flight bag. We are departing 16 right. Surface conditions are dry. We're doing a flaps 1 takeoff today. Force toga no, anti-ice off. Packs will be on. We'll sync up our load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather. Pardon me. And we'll calculate our V speeds. 32, 40, 41 slash down, 0.3, 60 on the flex. And we're looking for 5230 across the board. So we'll send that down here. 5230 slash 5230. Good. And then we'll have 5230 in this guy as well. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. Let's go to the overhead. APU can get spooled up. Emergency exits are armed, and everything else looks good there. If we go outside, everything's closed. Everything's good to go. Beautiful. Looking good. Kieran, thank you for your support as well. 12 months. Another year membership. Holy macaroni. 1 year milestone reached. Keep it up, Cap. Thanks so much, Kieran. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you for the continued support of the channel, my friend. I truly do appreciate that. Incredibly kind. Thank you. All right, upstairs looks good. We just need our squawk code now, chat. Squawk code in my PDC was 2210, so we'll set that 2210. We'll turn it on in reporting. We're going to put it to all, and then we'll go ahead and TARA. Now, we shouldn't need to call for push and start. We're going to go tail to the right. I can't remember if I have a profile for this airport. Received messages. There's our finalized load sheet, 168 plus 2. So go ahead and accept that. Not a full airplane today, but almost. I think 13 empty seats, 12 empty seats or something like that. Beautiful. Cool. McDo always sounds like it's from Mickey D's. Ding! What you puffing on today? Galactic Burger. Galactic runts crossed with triple burger. I'm actually going to the dispensary after stream today, so APU is on, APU bleed is on, good. External power comes off, seatbelt sign comes on, fuel pumps go on as well. Beacon light comes on. That's going to go ahead and disconnect everything and get everything ready to rock and roll here. There we go. Should be requesting our pushback. Interrupt pushback. Nope, don't need any of that. Thank you. All right, there goes the jet bridge. My Fenix keeps crashing with frame gen on. Any ideas why? Fish.
Hello, Captain.
From the Fenix app, before you launch the simulator, open up the Fenix app and select use alternate rendering displays. That should fix your problems. There's a profile for Salt Lake City on the I&I manager. Okay, let me see if I have it. KSLC. I don't have it. Okay. Can I install while it's open? I don't remember. Do you have the cabin visibility on the EFB? If yes, it might resolve the cabin window see-through. I think I have it turned off. So let me try and see if I can... Well, if I turn it on, though, it's gonna mess up all my wing views and shit. I really don't care, but... cabin... Yeah, cabin visibility is off, so if I turn it on, that definitely fixes the problems. But now all my wing views are all jacked up and super weird and shit, so... yeah. That doesn't really work. It does solve the issues, though, as far as the cabin being see-through, but, yeah. Just restart the Kutao? Okay. My views need to be a little bit lower. That's good. That's good. We're gonna go nose... We want tail left, nose right.
Release parking brakes.
All right.
Sólríkt Center, good morning, WestJet, 1603.
WestJet. Why do you never fly the jumbo jets anymore? Because they're not very good, man. They're default aircraft. So, I don't know where the Delta plane beside us went. Maybe he's having issues or something. I don't know. Park brake released.
Commencing push.
Cool. Upstairs, everything looks good. We're all set for engine start. Sounds are coming up. Engine mode selector, the start position. Wing view, see-through windows. Wait, you'd rather have see-through windows and be looking through the windows? Nah, hell no. Hell no, dude. Or are you saying the other way around? Alright, let's pull up engine number 2. Again, we are using the CFMs today. They have tweaked the sounds again, so let's see if we notice anything majorly different here from the sounds. Tampa Dan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, absolutely will. Yeah, I cannot stand looking through the windows. Some views look good. Thank you for block time. Block time. Some views you can get a good view, Will, but I find it so finicky with the camera system trying to get it set up like perfectly to like capture the window frame and looking through. So, is FrameGen works on a 1650? No, only 2000 and 3000 series cards for the FrameGen mod. Also, when you turn the cabin off, Will, people can't ask you for a cabin tour, which is huge. No cabin tour for you. Are you on VATSIM? If so, is there ATC coverage along the route? James, right up here, my man. Network, VATSIM, yes, always. And we have Salt Lake City Center online as of right now. We may get some more ATC online, but as it stands right now, we've got Salt Lake City Center. So we'll have ATC for about half the flight. Andy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. What graphics card do I have? I have a 3080. 3080. Alright, we're going to set the park brake, and then we'll spool up engine number 1. Set. Engine number 1. Is this the controller with Xbox buttons? What's that, Andy? Finally got FrameGen working my 2080 Super and sustained 55 FPS SDF, FSDT SDF in the Fenix. Nice, man. Very cool. Only on the IAEs are the new sounds? Okay, got you. Looking forward to 2024. My PC can still game. There you go, Andy. Sweet. Doing a fresh install now of the aircraft or of the simulator?
Unlocking gear.
Evening Cap, would you recommend FSI panel for practice landings in the Fenix? I don't even know what that is, Jordan. What is it? Fill me in and I'll let you know. Cap, you still use the real season thing, right? Yes.
Ride is clear.
Yeah. Greg, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to go and pull ourselves... There's no spots. So I'm just going to pull myself up here to whatever that blue number is right there, and then we should be good. Let's go flaps 1. Let's go engine mode selector back to the normal position. Predictive wind shear system is on and auto. Ground spoilers are armed. We'll go ahead and lock the cockpit door. It's already locked, but we'll go auto brake over to max RTO. We will confirm 10,000 feet on our initial climb. Good. Let's go to the overhead. APU comes off. APU bleed comes off. Everything else looks good for now. Park brake is released and we'll roll forward here to the park stop. Happy spring. How many seasons y'all get in Canada? Spring and fall. And lots of winter. Lots of winter. Sanders, what's up, my mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Leonard, good to see you as well. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in today. Hope all is well. Gap, how do you improve the FPS in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I mean, frame gen is a huge bonus to FPS. Obviously, if you can't use frame gen, I would say turn some settings down. There's that, what's that program? Auto FPS that everybody's been really raving about as well. So there's the Auto FPS program, which basically you set your FPS and then it changes your object LOD in between that. So Canada's like the Siberia of the USA. Got that damn right. Got that damn right. Like Center, Delta 1373, spot 2 west, ready to taxi 16 right.
Delta 1373, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha.
16 right via Alpha, Delta 1373. Alright, he wants us out via Alpha, so we're going all the way out and then right turn. Let's do it. Are you going to be flying the 737 anytime soon? Next week, man. This is the final stream in the A320. Well, for a little bit. Yes, this is the final stream. Next week, we're going to be in the 737. It's been a while. It also received a big update the other day. So we'll be back in the 737 next week doing some, I don't know what we're going to be doing. Probably some Ryanair. I'd also like to go and fly up in like Norway doing some Norwegian ops and stuff like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Next week should be a fun week as well. FSI program. It's a program that overrides Microsoft's for failures in landing training short and long vectors, downwind landing scenarios. I've heard a few people talking about it, not sure who uses it. Interesting. I mean, it sounds cool. If it's a free program, I'd go for it. I don't know if I would pay for a program like that, but if it's a freeware program, I mean, sure, why the hell not, right? It's saying the signs aren't on. Signs are definitely on. We're leaving the ramp area. It's still saying signs not on. Okay. Can even hear the chiming, so is it because that's not okay? Sorry, it's because that wasn't on auto. It's $30 for FSI panel. I don't know if I'd be buying that for $30. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's up to you, really. If you think you're going to get $30 worth out of that program, sure, why not? I would just say, alternatively, just load up at an airport and just go do circuits, man. You know, it's a great way to learn how to do the airplane. It's a great way to like program your arrival and stuff like that. So I would just do circuits at an airport instead of spending $30. You could buy 2 airport sceneries for $30 and just fly in between those 2 airports, right? So you're gonna fly Ryanair IRL in June. Nice, very cool. What is my TLOD? I believe I just have mine set to 100. Yeah. What are the major changes for the 7.3? I'm not sure. I haven't gone over the change log. I have not gone over the change log. I know one of the biggest things is they fixed the TCAS freezing, which is huge. They fixed the freezing issues on TCAS, so that's a good thing. Flying Ryanair next month from Childerz to Gdansk. Nice. Very cool.
Delta 1503, flight heading 160, runway 16.
We'll have to report back and let us know. He's giving people headings of 160 off departure, so I'm going to bug that up now. 160. That is them letting me know they're ready to go. You going to do any gambling in Vegas? Probably not, man. I think Mopar, Maverick, and I are going to be looking for maybe like a little poker tournament or something. They have poker tournaments, like $50, $100 poker tournaments. We may do something like that. I would definitely be down for something like that. I'd love to do that, actually. But yeah, other than that, no gambling, man. I'd love to play some Texas Hold'em or something, but... Does livery from B1 work? No, it does not work, Finn. So any of the B1 liveries you're going to have to remove, unfortunately.
Traffic.
Got an email saying my mini FCU is getting delivered on Wednesday. Just got the TCA Captain Pack now for the Phoenix update. Good times. Hey, nice, man. Very cool. Sounds great. A lot of fun with that.
Good afternoon. Delta 2271,
stand Delta 2, ready for push and start. We're at the default airport.
Have you messed around with the new Unicom type frequency for Faten USA? We have a little bit, but not really, man. It's actually pretty easy, what the fuck, but you'll see me at the roulette tables. I don't know if I'll be there, but Anthony, what's up, man? Coming up in a business class. Huge enough floaties to you, Anthony. Thank you very much.
1373, runway 16 right, line up and wait.
16 right, line up and wait. Delta 1373. Thank you for your support, Anthony. I appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Finn, you'll have to, yeah. My suggestion, Finn, is just to go to your community folder, delete all the old liveries, and just start from there, man. One of the good things, though, is Fenix has partnered with J'Aviation and some of the other great livery artists out there, so you can actually download a lot of the really, really, really nice, great liveries off the Fenix launcher. I suggest doing that, man. Instead of, like, I mean, you can go to flightsim.to and download some of them as well, but it may just drive you crazy, all of that, too. All right, landing lights are on, runway turnoffs are on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on, nose light is over to takeoff. We're lining up here on the runway. Erin, thank you very much, man, for 2 months. It's 2 months, soon to be 3. Thank you very much, Erin. Appreciate the support, man. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Thank you for your support, Erin. Appreciate it, man.
1503, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed and climb maintain flight level 230, 1503.
Delta 1373, fly heading 160, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, wind 17011.
Heading 160, 16 right, cleared for takeoff, Delta 1373. Alrighty, friends, sounds up. Joystick cam is on. I'd also like to take a quick second to shout out our sponsor today, Thrustmaster. If you're interested in seeing any of the peripherals that I'm using, there's a link down below in the description of the video. Thank you, Thrustmaster, once again for sponsoring this channel through 2024. Throttle's up to 40%, looking good. Chrono's coming on. Let's go flying, friends. Manflex 60 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Airspeed's alive. Knots for neutral. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Heading of 160. Throttle's down to climb. Bring the nose down slightly.
Delta 1373, radar contact, CLC.
Passing through 5,700, Delta 1373.
Delta 1373, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed.
230 normal speed, Delta 1373. All right, there we go. Normal speed for us. We'll bring that nose down. Wonderful. Overhead, runway turnoffs coming off. Nose lights are off as well, and wing lights are off. Good. Disarm the ground spoilers. Good.
Delta 2271.
And we're building up our speed.
Ready for taxi.
Delta 2271, runway 16 left, taxi via Echo Hotel.
16 left, taxi via Echo Hotel.
And flaps clean.
2271.
Delta 3912, fly heading 160, runway 16 right for takeoff.
Is that snow? It is.
Heading 160, 16 right, takeoff.
Delta 1373, clear direct Gitlin.
Clear direct Gitlin, Delta 1373. Direct Gitlin, slight right turn. Keep that climb going.
Air Canada 61, select center to left.
It's snow ice.
Correct. Air Canada 601 about event altitude, climb and maintain flight level 390.
All right, 8,000 feet, 250 on the speed, straight out now. Autopilot's coming on. Bring you back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Look at us climbing out of Salt Lake City. That's downtown Salt Lake over there. I love the way that they've done the snow this year, man. They've done such a better job with the snow, how it's kind of like, you know, not just covered in snow. Are you using auto FPS? I'm not, no. Luca, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to you. There is snow in Salt Lake City Valley. Tomorrow there will be. Oh, there you go. No snow in Las Vegas, that's for sure. Correct. Yeah. Is your anti-aliasing on TAA? Yes, it is. TAA. How's the Salt Lake City scenery? Really nice, man. From PackSim, really nice. Yeah. Why aren't you using auto FPS? I don't really need it, man. For the most part, I usually maintain like 50 FPS. Like even at like major airports, it may jump down to like 45, 50. But with FrameJed mod, I feel like I don't need auto FPS. I'm not really struggling on FPS. Worth the $25? It is expensive, G-Mark. I would say so. I would say so, especially because you're getting the updated version of Salt Lake City, right? It's not like a dated, it's the most current version of Salt Lake, which is actually really well done. There's a slight part of the aircraft fuselage in your wing. That's my OCD. Where, right here? Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go, that should be fixed, right? No, hold on, let me see if I can change that. There we go, that should be good like that. Is it there? No, it's gone. All right, we'll save that view like that.
Delta 1503, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, Delta 1503.
Delta 3912, radar contact, altitude.
I'm doing well, Luca. Thanks for asking, man. Builds 320 is releasing on the 26th, yes.
Maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed.
Take it from a Salt Lake City local that this is the best scenery for it. 100%. Yeah. 100%. So beautiful departing out of here, man. Always a treat. Always a treat departing out of Salt Lake City. And it's always such a shallow climb out because of the elevation. It's nice. Reminds me of like Denver. All right, above 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. We'll release the cabin. It's pretty smooth up here, not too bumpy. So it'll be good. No managed climb. We should be. I don't know why it wasn't in. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know why it wasn't in managed climb.
Climb and maintain level 340 if I did not assign it already.
We'll maintain 340. You gave us 23, so we'll go up to 34. Thanks, Delta 1373. Performance seems better with the new update. I don't really know if I ever noticed like a performance or anything, but yeah. My Phoenix froze completely on a 3-hour flight yesterday after landing during taxi to the gate. Do you think there could be rendering settings in the Phoenix app? It could be. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Maybe it was just a one-off. If it starts doing it again, maybe I would check it out. Yeah. Are the Senators doing any better? No, they're terrible.
7436.
Terrible. See that golf course? You live right beside it? Which golf course we're looking at? Other wing? This wing? This golf course? I just saw a golf course somewhere down here, right? There? They got rid of Tarasenko. I mean, he wasn't going to re-sign, right? So it sucks, but the guy wasn't going to re-sign. You can't really keep him, you know?
3912, climb and maintain flight level 380.
This is the first freeze since new. Yeah, so I would wait, man. I wouldn't really say. I don't think we can pin it down to a culprit just yet. He keeps doing it, but yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting annoyed by Phoenix destroying all the liveries whenever they update the plane. It's not too much work to reinstall, just gets annoying having to do it with every update. I would agree with you. Hopefully this is the last time in a long time. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, Adam, what happened with me this morning is I guess I updated the aircraft too soon, and you can see, like, I can see right through the windows. Like, there's nothing that's there. I mean, I guess alternatively, if we just want to do an outside view, I could just turn on cabin visibility, and there you go. That kind of fixes it, but yeah. Problem is when you do wing views now, you're looking at this. I mean, that's like a decent wing view, but I just don't like having the whole window frame around the aircraft. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like having it like that. But it definitely does better when you're like on an outside view like this and you're looking, it doesn't look all jacked up. Through 18,000 feet, standard barrel pressure. Good.
PSGAO, the Alpine Airport is 12 o'clock position.
Constraints
and
go
50
on.
miles report in sight.
And we're looking good?
We got the field inside. Go up in the Oscar.
PSGAO, roger, cleared visual approach, Alpine Airport.
Clear for the visual, go up in the Oscar.
Missed the departure? Ah.
Delta 20.
Was a good one, too. Does the cabin visibility affect performance? I do not believe so. No. The main reason that I turn it off is to get wing views like this. Like I said, I don't like looking at a wing view through the window itself. What is the full range of an A320? I have no clue, man. That's a Google question. That is a Google question. If I were a betting man, I would say somewhere probably like 3,500 to 4,000 nautical miles, maybe a little bit more, but probably around 3,000 nautical miles, I would like to think, maybe slightly more. Why is there no sound when you switch to external view? There is, it's just very faint. It's because we're that much further away from the engines. It's the way that it works is like the camera, right? So if I move closer to the engines, you'll start to pick it up, you know? Do you hear it? It's because we're pulling the camera away. See, there's the sound starts to come in. It's because they do spatial sounds. What is my favorite plane to fly? Oh, I don't know if I have one else, or to be honest with you, man. There's so many that we fly. There's so many different variants, Boeing, Airbus, all kinds, man. I don't know. I don't know if I have like a specific favorite. I'm just like a plane nerd. I like them all. I really like them all, to be honest with you. I love planes. How do you set custom exterior camera views? So this one's really easy. Aiden, all you want to do is you just want to set a view like that, and then you just trick your camera. So you just drag your camera all the way out, right? So all you have to do is find a spot where you can go outside, and then you just change the view.
7271, radar contact, the altitude.
There's also great tutorials online as well.
5,900.
Yeah, great tutorials. Will's trying to poke the bear on a Monday. When have I ever said that the Zibo 737 is...
Right behind you, Cap. What
Hey.
a beautiful area to fly out of.
Austin.
Thanks for everything, my friend.
The 50 bomb coming in from Austin. Huge no floaties to you, Austin. Thank you very much for the support, man. That's $60 added onto your total for the month. It's going to put you up to $185. Thank you very much, Austin. Incredibly kind chat. Please get some love for Austin, dropping the fat $50 donation. $185 on the month. Thank you very much, Austin. Appreciate it, man. Please don't move your camera through the cabin. Immersion. Yeah, well.
PSGIO, no traffic there between you and the airport. Report cancellation of IFR in the air or on the ground or misapproach on this frequency. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Can you go ahead and cancel right now for Go in the Oscar? Have a good day.
PSGIO, IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Appreciate it.
All right, there we go. Austin, second spot. Thanks so much, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Gap, there's a nice freeware for MMPR on Flight Sim. It's really good. Just landed. MMPR. Where's that? Is that in Mexico? MMPR. Back in X-Men 11 because my PC can't handle it. Any reason my 319 beeps after takeoff? What kind of beeping? There's lots of beeps that an Airbus can make. Jack, my man, dropping the $5 donation. Thanks so much, Jack. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel, my man. Truly do appreciate that, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, buddy. I thought you said it was your favorite plane a couple months back, not trying to poke the bear. You're definitely trying to poke the bear. You know that I don't have a favorite airplane, man. You don't. I mean, for X-Plane, if we're going like, what are my favorite add-ons of all time? Maybe. It's definitely up there in the top 5 because it's that aircraft introduced me to flying the 737, but you know that I don't have a favorite aircraft. I don't ever talk about favorite airplanes and stuff. It's a fast beeping. I wonder if it's like picking up an outer marker or an inner marker or something like that. Hello, Cap. Any noticeable differences with the new Fenix patch? No, not really, Mustafa. Just the liveries, man. Some of the liveries got broken, so you can see, like, we can, like, see right through the aircraft. So just make sure you update. I apparently updated I updated the livery maybe before it was updated. I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, but maybe it's already been updated. Jack, thank you again for 5 bones, man. And of course, Austin, thank you for the 50 bomb. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you, dude. Guessing your takeoff config might be the problem. Could be. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have like auto brake set or ground spoilers armed. That's actually a good call, Mike. I would agree with that. Are your ground spoilers armed? Is your auto brake set? Are your flaps set correctly? What chair do you have, Cap? I'll need to buy one soon. The one I have is getting kind of old. Currently, right now, I have the Secret Labs Titan. A couple years old. I bought this in 2020. So it's been a couple years now.
Got me back into flight simming.
Hey.
Thank you, Cap. Love the content.
That means that I'm doing my job, dude. As I always tell people, there's no better comment that I see when somebody says, been away for flight sim for X amount of years and I'm back because I watch your live streams and it makes me want to get back into flight sim. That is the ultimate, what's the word that I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word that I'm looking for, but that it's the ultimate, like, thank you. You know what I mean? So thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. John, 27 months. Is the weather personnel overhyped lake effect snow? You getting all kinds of are you getting all kinds of snow? We got a little bit yesterday, but was that sim chair you got a wash? It just doesn't work for me, you know? It doesn't work for my setup, Davis. I don't have, if I had like just a simulator setup, the Boeing chair would work perfect. But because I go from flying yokes to flying Airbuses with side sticks to just using my computer every day normally to play normal games, it just doesn't work for my setup, man. It's the only problem. It's a great product, and I think if you have a static simulator, like you only use your simulator for flying, like you only use your computer for flying or that type of stuff, then the Boeing cockpit is fantastic. I think it's great. But for my personal setup, it just doesn't work. And they've reached out to me. They've like asked me like if I want anything else. Like they keep wanting to work with the brand, but I keep telling them like, guys, like my setup doesn't cater to these massive sim chair setups and stuff like that, you know? It just doesn't, unfortunately. You had a dusting last night. They called for 4 inches. Oh yeah, we had barely any the other day. It's not like I first ever texted you, Captain, all those years ago. It's true. It's true, man. So they changed a bit of the floating on landing. Yeah, we'll find out. They said that they tweaked the ground effect, or they, what did they say? I forget the words. Hold on, we can actually look and see exactly what they said. Let's actually go over this together. That's something we can do in cruise for sure. So avionics and systems. So they've fixed the autopilot engaging. That should be done. Fixed high CPU usage when Fenix Bootstrapper.exe and Phoenix.exe launches. I did notice that. So that's fixed. Good. A bunch of fixes. Bunch of stuff. Art and sound. The big one down here is the flight model and engine model. So improved heat transfer mechanics and gently, that's how they said it, gently adjusted ground effects. So we'll see what that translates to. Hopefully we don't go smashy into the ground. And yeah. And then they also mentioned that you have to update your liveries. Yeah. Pretty cool. If you want to read in depth on that, I have that pinned up top in chat. If you want to go in depth and read on that, all that information is up there for you guys. If you're interested. Hope all's well. Thanks again for your advice yesterday regarding a PC. I'm looking forward to a trip to Micro Center. That's an hour away. I've never been, but heard of it. Cheers. Hey, man. All the best, Starset. All the best, man. Have you tried to practice landings on the new update or no time? It literally came out this morning like an hour before I went live, Will. No time, man. I got the notification that it updated. I updated the aircraft. I launched the sim. I left and took Daisy for about an hour walk. Came back. It was done. I then saw the message in the Discord about having to update the liveries. So I deleted the Delta livery, reinstalled the Delta livery, and loaded into the simulator. And that was, I think I loaded in at 11:50 a.m. 10 minutes before we go live. Hello, Camchat. Can you help with the Phoenix crashing and frame gen? Do you know about it? Thanks in advance. So before you launch the simulator, man, I feel like I'm literally a 1-800 help desk. Not that I have anything wrong with it, but I feel like my streams have become more of like a literal 1-800 help desk. Can you help me? My shit's broken and jacked up. I repeat this, I don't know how many times a stream. Again, not your fault, R. I'm just thinking out loud right now. This is, I think, the 4th or 5th time I've said this now, this stream alone. Before you launch the simulator, open up your Fenix app, click on Use Alternate Rendering Displays. So in the Fenix app, somewhere, I don't know where it is, you have an option to use Alternate Rendering Displays. And click that button, and that should, in return, stop your simulator from crashing when you're loading into the Fenix. Fingers crossed, it should.
Texas, Cargo 51, Salt Lake Center, radar contact.
This is the Flight Sim Help Desk. How may I help you, sir? 1-800 Captain Canada, help me.
Cargo 51.
Captain, you got to try the new dynamic LOD program. It's a game changer. I mean, I guess. I don't know, man. I've never really had any problems with that, but... short flight? They're not bad. It's about an hour and 5 minutes.
Delta 3912. Anyway, we can amend our cruise to 340.
Fornax coming in with the 2,900, I think that's Chilean pesos, right, Fornax, I believe? Thank you for support, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. All the way down from Patagonia. Incredible.
Delta 1373, cross.
Thank you for the support, Fornax. I appreciate you, man.
320.
All the way in Chile. No problem, Mark. I hope that helps, man. I hope that helps, dude. Better help desk than Microsoft vs. X-Plane for the millionth time.
Believe it or not, I still watch your streams from Chile.
Hey.
It's been years now. There are some good sceneries down here in Patagonia.
Thank you for the support, Fornax. EyeDoc 320 Delta 1373. Alright, he wants us at EyeDoc. I don't know where I'm going. It's all the way up there. EyeDoc. He wants us... I don't know why he wants us at 320 for EyeDoc, but we're going to go 320. We'll insert that. EyeDoc, because that's weird. It's going to put me at all the other ones at 340, because then there's really no... What's Allen? Allen... What's top of descent? Chow above 19. Alright, so we're going to have to put 3-2 here as well. Insert. And 3-2 here as well. Oops. Oh, that says top of descent. Okay, that's fine. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. This stream is being recorded for quality assurance.
Please, Captain, can you help me land in Paro in a 777 with a PS4 controller?
Yes.
Help me, please.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional at that. Kept quiet. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Incredibly kind. Truly do appreciate it. I am a I know somebody who can help you, actually. I may not be the professional, but I know associates through the flight sim community. I know how to help you. Yes. We can make that happen. What's your favorite airport to land? I don't have one. Don't have one. Cap, open the settings in the livery app and click verify liveries. Okay. Love that the updates broke liveries again. Yeah, apparently it's not all liveries, Sonny. And apparently you don't have to actually delete them this time and reinstall them. You just have to open up the Fenix launcher and verify or check and see if there's any that need updating. So I'll add them to my Rolodex. Nice. What's new in the update? Kill My Skills. I posted up above, man. If you want to see the entire changelog, far too much for me to remember. If you want to see the whole changelog, it's up above in chat, man.
American 2955 radar contact over Cherokee.
Is it possible to use the Airbus Captain's Pack in the PMDG 737? Absolutely. Yes, it is, John. The only thing, John, is if you actually look at your Airbus throttles, you can remove the detent. You'll probably want to do that. Yeah. Changelog. Plane is better than it was yesterday. Check. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Some of the nice updates. The autopilot shouldn't be all wonky now. We've actually had that a couple times.
Direct IDECA. Cross IDECA.
What are we saying here for
now, just direct IDECA,
the weather in Vegas. It's less egregious to fly a Boeing with a stick than it is flying an Airbus with a yoke. Correct. It's also a lot easier. Yeah. Winds are still 210, 10 gusting 22. So it should be a spicy arrival. At least it's blowing right down the runway, and it's not a gusting crosswind. Only 20 degrees off our nose, so we should be good. Have an issue with the Fenix autopilot. Will stay on for about a minute before turning off. Happens every takeoff. Have to turn off the auto throttle before it will re-engage.
2955, did you understand my last instruction?
And is that on the new update, Sharper Travel? Because it shouldn't. The new update should have fixed that, from my understanding. All my liveries for J-Aviation, all needed updated, each one. Yeah, so that's what it is with this one.
320.
Enoch at and maintain 320 with Delta 3912.
EyeDoc, India Delta Echo Charlie Alpha, sir.
Something's wrong here. It doesn't like...
American 2955, cross EyeDoc, add and maintain 16,000.
It doesn't like that I've
changed
changed
runway 1 approach.
320. Like, it doesn't like that I have that restriction in there. And you can actually see it's not representing that top of descent. I also can't change my flight level for some reason. You guys looking at this? I can't change this. Even if I put like 300, I can't change my flight level, which is a little bit weird. I don't know. I wonder if we've just found another bug.
14 minutes.
I don't know. We can try it in here. That's not working either.
2271, unable.
Init ref and progress page aren't working to change that. Change it on... Oh, you think I have to put it on there first? Are you sure?
Stand by.
I guess you're sure. What the hell do I know? No, stay in... Something's messed up with it, man. It's not happy, that's for sure. That's weird. I thought you could always change your cruise level. So if like why won't it take 3.6? Okay, now it does. Very weird. Okay. Very weird.
You can step away, but for no longer.
Flyboy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. At night, the PFD becomes grainy and not clear. Could it be because of the display's rendering settings? Could be, Ali. Yes. I'm not quite sure. Did you always have to do that? Change that to 3.2 and then go lower? I thought you could set whatever altitude you wanted to. Maybe it's going lower. You have to recycle it, reset it. I always thought you could just manipulate it through here, and then based off that, you could make it do manage descent or climb or whatever. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, we're only about 10 miles out from... what the hell is that VOR called again, chat? The Enoch
6013
VOR. About 10 miles out from Enoch, we'll start our descent to 320. It takes above but not lower. That's when you have to set it in the MCP. Got you. Cool, thank you. I did not know that. See, chat, we learned something today about the Airbus systems. I always just figured you could manipulate it through the... Hi.
American 6013,
no, come here.
Contact 70 miles southeast of Miles City, VOR.
No. First Officer Day says no. It's Monday. Leave me alone, chat. She's not interested. It's the Oscar Mike VOR. Oh, man. Daisy says, nope. I don't want to see you today. It's Timmy Monday. No, not really, man. It's actually been pretty good, to be honest with you. I haven't had any issues today, man. Been pretty good, knock on wood, so far, thus far. See how it goes from there, but thus far, it's been pretty calm. Pretty calm, pretty quiet. The McDo is doing Monday things. I don't know why it's not, like, I don't know why it hasn't changed it. It's still... It's weird.
Disregard.
Weird. We're 17 miles out. I guess we could start our descent now. We'll just go vertical speed at about 1,800 feet per minute. Go like 1,500 feet per minute. That should be fine.
1503, same Mach number.
Mach 0.73 for Delta 1503.
Delta 1503, radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequency approved. I suggest you stay fast so everyone behind you doesn't run into the back of your airplane.
Yep.
Roger that. We'll keep the speed up for us and switch over to Unicom. Thanks for the service today, Delta 1503.
Whoever 1503 is in front, if you could do Mach 7.8 or better, that would be fantastic. I'm currently doing 7.78, 7.7, so... Yeah, have you ever thought about flying to St. Helena? It's a very interesting trip. I think we've been there before. I think.
Delta 1573, radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequency approved. You have a great day, sir.
Unicom 122.8. Hopefully we'll catch you for the return flight. Delta 1373. Alright, 122.8 for us. Good. We're down to 320. Look at that. We're 7 miles out. Reaching 320 now. Alt cruise. Alright, now it's back on alt cruise. So now at Stew, we should get our descent on through the profile. So now it's asking us for descent data. We're about 45 miles from top of descent, so that's good. We will go ahead and plug in our most recent information. Guitar, KLAS, good. Use any reshade or filter, your game looks more colorful. I'm not at all. People have been asking me that for quite a while now. I don't know if it's because I'm using a dual PC setup. I don't know if the capture card is like doing something weird or different or adding more color or something. I've never heard of that, but no, I'm not running anything. I don't run any reshade. I don't run any color correction. Nothing, man. I don't know what's causing that. Just know that you're not the first person to ask me that question. I actually get asked that question multiple times a week, to the point where like I feel like I'm going crazy at this point. I can promise you that I haven't. 2488 on the minimums. Barrow 2488. Good, we'll set that. Beautiful. Wonderful. It's just naturally beautiful. Maybe it's my presence. Right, Davis? My presence makes the simulator naturally beautiful. I like that. That sounds right. Hope the landing gets better every time I'm on approach. No winds. My airplane is like a fish out of water. Swirly, swirly. That's weird, JR. Cap, you keep forgetting that you have a favorite aircraft. It's a beautiful, most spectacular Q400. You're not wrong. I love the Q4. I think I just love the Q4 because it's so like, for me, it's like iconic. Growing up in Canada, flying on the Q400. Davis is going to take me out for a date in Las Vegas. Sounds like. Should have flown into Newark. Winds are nuts today. 320, 24, gusting 36. Ay. I mean, we flew into LaGuardia the other day, King Bob. Did you happen to catch that arrival? I don't even know. I still don't know what the hell happened with that one, man. That was one of the craziest landings and arrivals I think I've had in a very long time. 29 miles till top of drop, friends. 29 miles. Captain, I haven't seen Smitty in chat in a long time. He was in here the other day. Lemon Wolf. On Thursday? Thursday he was flying. Yeah. Thursday he was flying out of Bogota as we were flying in. And he was in chat and we saw him. We heard him on frequency. Is there an airline IRL that you would question getting on? I mean, I'm sure there are. I don't know of them, but... Mark, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Happy Monday, my friend. Kelmo. 15 months. Appreciate you, man. Says 15 months, 9 to go. Pardon me. For the 2-year badge. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Malaysian? Just because they had the one issue, 370 or whatever, and I'd be fine flying on Malaysian, man. I think they're an okay airline. Pardon me. It'd probably be some of the other airlines that are like not allowed to fly in certain airspace because their safety record is not good. Those would be the ones I'd be concerned about. Childhood plane is the Fokker 50. Man, I love that old bird. It brings back the memories. It does, man. That's why I think I love the Q400, Santiago. It's exactly it. Like, I can remember so vividly, you know, flying out there and walking out to the terminal, getting on a Q400, the startup sounds, just how loud those propellers are, man. Pakistani Airlines, PIA, I actually don't even think they're that bad, are they? They're definitely not one of the worst rated ones. United is heading that way. What did they do? They lost the 737 because the pilot tried to turn too quickly off the runway. And then what did they lost the wheel on the 777. And what else happened? Same with you when it comes to the Saab 340. Yeah. Flying on a Q4 feels like my childhood. If you grew up in Canada or any part of the world that used the Q400s frequently, you definitely flew the hell out of a Q400. Especially if you grew up in Canada. Alright. P-Pen 6,000 feet, chat. 6,000 feet at P-Pen. So we're going to bug up 6,000. Top of descent is in about 7 miles. There you go. Once that gets to about 3 miles, we'll start our descent. Hey Cap, it's been a while since you used X-Plane. I'm not a fan of it, Mustafa. Yeah, just for what I'm looking for in my flying career and stuff like that, man, I'm just not interested in X-Plane. The research could be relaunched for MH370. The tech has improved over the last 10 years. The whole story just baffles me. Pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly, man. I don't know. I don't like to jump to conclusions. I don't want to blame the pilot. I don't want to blame anybody, to be honest with you, man, until we know the facts. I think it's absolutely insane that we don't know any other information about it. It really is. United had a hydraulic failure, on another airplane? Just had a 777 return to Sydney for a hydraulic leak. Jesus. Need some maintenance on some of those airplanes. Alright, there we go. There's our descent at Stu. Get the seatbelts on. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, starting our descent down into Las Vegas. I think this is the thing I'm most excited about flying down to Las Vegas, is when you make that transition flying into desert. It's so cool to me. I don't ever really see this type of terrain flying up in Canada all that much, so my flight to Las Vegas, I'm actually really excited. I grabbed a seat on the right side of the airplane, so I should be able to see the strip coming in if we land on 2.6 or on 1.9. I've chosen the right side of the airplane. These are the CFMs, correct. Can relate to flying around Western Canada in Q400s for sure. Absolutely, man. Yeah. The aircraft that had an engine spitting fire because the left engine ingested bubble wrap. Jesus. Have you noticed what's new with this update yourself? Not so much, Joe. There's a link that I pinned up above. It's more just fixes and things that we've found over the last couple of, I guess, last week or so, you know? Any reason we are landing 19 left? Isn't 19 right the landing runway typically? Excuse me, sir. Can you clean your glasses? What does that say right there? This is why you are First Officer Will and not Captain Will today. Change your name, please. First Officer William. I'm gonna start calling you that. First Officer William. That's your new name here in my chat. Can you change your YouTube name for just every time that you come in here? I was talking to an American company relaunching an investigation into MH370. Do you use Hoppy? I don't. The chart is confusing then. It totally says 19 left. He's kind of not wrong. Wait. Shh. Fuck. He's right. I picked the wrong chart. William? Stop talking. He was kind of right, chat. We got to be fair. I did have 19 left selected on my charts, not 19 right. God damn it, Will. Well, at least the aircraft was going. The aircraft knew what we were doing. The pilot didn't know where we were going, but the aircraft knew where we were going. We may have to check the 2576 for our minimums. 2576. Ooh. We do have to change it. 2576 on our barrel mins. Did we land on that runway last year? It's going to happen again. Last year was weird. I don't even remember what happened. The controller cleared us to land on 19 left or right, and I read back the opposite of what he told me, and then I just landed on whatever runway I told him. And then we landed, and he was just like, I'm pretty sure, I think we landed 19 left, and he cleared me for 19 right. In my read back, I was like cleared to land 19 left, and there was nothing said. So I continued on and landed 19 left. And then after I landed on 19 left, he was like, oh, I thought I cleared you to land on 19 right. It's like, I don't know, man. First Officer William is on the radio controls. I don't know what happened with that one. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake too low. May have missed it, but in the title for today's stream, you have Fenix A320 B2 update. Was there an update? Yes, there was. And the change log is up above, Bob, if you want to read what has changed. Flight engineer, I'm going to be demoted here soon if we keep making mistakes like that. What's going on in the aviation industry these days? I was taught and enforced heavily on human factors. I'm so particular about anything I do or perform on or around any such aircraft. It's not so much about that anymore, man. It's all about how much money can you make. You gotta pay off these junior co-pilots. Professional bag handler Canada. I've been demoted that far? Wow. I'm not even engineer. I'm a bag handler now. Woof. Nice. So much for the help desk. Nice. Get your ass out of the plane. Are you using the CTAF frequencies? I'm not. But you know what? Let's do it. Exclamation point CTAF KLAS. What do they give me? Dot CTAF, not exclamation point. This isn't Nightbot, Captain. CTAF KLAS. Frequency is 119.9. I can't even get frequencies. Somebody's gonna look at that and be like, look at this bozo. Exclamation point CTAF. It's dot CTAF, chat, not exclamation point. Exclamation point is for Nightbot commands. It's Monday, guys. Come on, it's Monday. Leave me alone. Monday. 119.9 is the frequency that we're looking for. Well, day 3 of 3, chat. You guys know my brain is mush at this point. We've had 3 days, had 3 long days too, man. Junior intern now. Even more so demoted. I like it. Probably just a, we'll just blame it on like a skill issue and we'll call it a day. Student Pilot Canada. Oh man. Flight Apprentice. Nice, I like that one. Issues between keyboard and chair. Just issues with brain. Brain matter non-existent on Mondays. Am I the only one that's been really messed up by the time change this weekend? I never thought that I would be so... I'm pretty sure I was in bed last night at midnight. And for me, that's like insane. I'm usually like 2, 3 a.m. in bed, sleeping by midnight last night. The whole time moving forward completely messed me up, man. Even today, like I woke up so early, so much earlier than I normally do. And I'm like laying in bed like, well, what the fuck do I do now? I don't have to stream for like another 4 hours. It's like, what do I do? Don't you stay on Unicom 122.8 till about 10k altitude and 15 miles from the airport? Probably makes sense, Skyworker. Yep. Yep, that's the way I have it set right now. We're on 122.8 for now, and then we'll switch over. Whenever you would get in like terminal airspace, I guess Skyworker would be the right idea. So you're probably right, about 15 miles. Yep. Flight simmer, Captain Canada. Our time doesn't change in Saskatchewan, but the world around us does, so it screws things up. Yeah, it's crazy, John. Definitely weird, man. So that's why your streams are starting at 1600 rather than 1700. Well, just for the next 2 weeks, Connor, you guys will catch up. Everybody across the pond there, over in the UK and Europe, you guys do it at the end of March. So everything will be caught up by then. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. Mike, what's up, dude? Flying into your hometown. Are you coming to greet us? Is Mark still here? Mark, are you still here? Are you still planning on renting a Lamborghini in Vegas? Is that still a thing? Dan was looking at renting a Rivian. Anybody know what a Rivian is? It's those electric trucks. Rivian. You can get it on Turo for only $700 US for the week. 1,800 miles included. Not bad. Kind of enjoy your streams an hour earlier. Can watch more of them. Yeah, well, like I said, it only happens for the next like 2 weeks. Everything will be back to normal by the end of March. So you got to keep that in mind. You can rent a Lambo? Dude, you can do anything in Vegas. Anything, man. You can rent Ferraris, Lambos. I know what a Rivian is. Looks like the company might be about to go under. Oh, damn, really? Rent an A320. Whose credit card is that going on? Most certainly not going to fit on mine. No, sir. We are going to do a helicopter tour of the strip, though. Definitely doing that. It's $100 for 15 minutes, chat. Helicopter tour up and down the strip for $100. Worth it. Come on. Ben, what's up, man? Good to see you. Ladies included with the Lamborghini. For the price that they're charging, Skyworker, one would think. You can rent girls, too. It's crazy. Of course you can. It's Vegas, baby. You do anything. Anything your heart desires. It can get done in Vegas. Thank goodness you aren't piloting the heli if you can even pull up the right charts. Exactly. Hell no. I could do the radio comms for him, though. No problem. Or walk. Car rental in Vegas is pointless when everything is walkable and rideshare is easy. Yes and no, JR. There's a couple things that we want to do. We want to go to the Hoover Dam. We want to go to the Grand Canyon. There's a lot of things that we want to do outside of Vegas. So that's why we're thinking of getting a rental car. I do agree with you that there probably are, while we're like at the airport and stuff like that, while we're at the hotel, there's probably not a lot of times we're going to need the rental car, but it's for all the trips outside of the strip and stuff like that. Yeah. I can see in your future about to receive a visit from Lost Wages. You are. No gambling for me, man. Hey Gap, how do I connect to VATSIM just to observe the airport and ATC? You have to connect as an observer. Somebody, if anybody in chat knows how to connect as an observer, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if I've ever done it, so I'm not quite sure I would be the right person that could help you with that. But, yeah. Speaking of the Expo Cap, I am thinking of having a barbecue for everyone at the house during the FS Expo. If that's something you and the crew are interested in, just let me know. All right, man. I appreciate that, Mike. Honestly, Mike, though, like, just being... I'm not going to say no, but I'm just thinking, like, feasibly wise, I think it's just going to be easier to, like, coordinate with everybody and just meet on the strip, because I think people are going to be at different hotels, people are going to be here, people are going to be there. Might just be easier to, like, kind of just have, like, a one massive group text. But I'll keep it in mind, man. I'll definitely keep it in mind, dude. I will for sure. There's a checkbox for observer. I do it all the time since I'm a wimp and don't fly live. Well, there you go. Apparently there's a checkbox. You just select the checkbox. The Grand Canyon is a distance away. Yeah, it's an afternoon, almost a full day thing. It's about 2 hours away where we want to go. 2.5 hours. Visit the Valley of Fire, about an hour outside of Vegas. Spectacular. Okay, cool. Look, I've got a question. I've been wondering, how do you input the flex temperatures into the A320? Really interested in Airbus stuff. So I get everything from the from the tablet. So it has a departure performance calculator, and based off your weights and the temperatures and the weather and the runway, it will compute your flex temperatures. And you can see here, for our departure, it gave us a flex of 60 degrees. I fly on OBS quite often when I want the traffic, you mean VATSIM, sorry, but I don't feel like dealing with ATC. Yeah. I understand that. I totally get that. I do think VATSIM is a, you know, you want to be prepared going on to VATSIM, right? Nobody wants to get yelled at or anything like that. Oh shit, Detroit. No, we already went to Detroit this week. At least we're in, going into lost wages now. NM Flyer, I'm not sure. I have to check with Dan. Dan has everything written down. Can't wait for the After Dark stream outside of Area 51. Oh boy. I don't want to, listen, I don't want to end up in some Area 51 jail. You mean Chicago, right? Oh man. Hey Kev, do you know how much VRAM your graphics card has? Mine has 10 gigs of DDR5X, I believe. VRAM. 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Ground spoiler is armed. Auto brake is set to low. We're looking good. We are shooting RNAV into Vegas, so that'll be great. I'm waiting on my approval to Area 51. Oh yeah, that's right. You asked if you could go there, right? Team, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. If you end up in Area 51 jail, you can slap skins with aliens. I don't think they actually have aliens there. Flying into the 19s, we are. Yeah. Please update your Microsoft graphics settings in the Discord. Why? To what, Hassan? What would you like to know? Aren't they the exact same settings? I don't think I've changed anything other than turning on FrameGen mod. When are we going to have an ETS2 After Dark? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have to do any trucking sims with my sponsorship this year with Thrustmaster, so the truck sim stuff's going to be kind of just on its own when I decide to, you know? Okay. Speed restrictions, 220 knots at... Foof? What the fuck kind of waypoint is that? For a second I thought it was F off. F oof. F oof. Oh man. Now for any build, seeing some aircraft and much like 12 or 16 is better. Okay, thanks. Is it enough for any builds? Yeah, it should be. Bilou, you have to remember, man, VRAM isn't necessarily the...
About 5 miles from, 2 miles from Kibby's initial...
VRAM isn't necessarily the end-all, be-all, right? You have to remember that. All right, we're going to take this down to... What are we allowed to take this down to now, chat? We got to go to the arrival. Actually, I guess what we can do is we arm approach, right? Approach goes on now. Final approach nav, good. And then we have the restriction down at 3,500 feet for gimbal. So we're going to bug up 3,500 feet. There's 3,500. There's our deviation path, so that's good. We're going to go flaps 1. We're going to start slowing the aircraft down. There is an airplane in front of us. I think we actually are probably going to hit into him unless we don't slow down, which we should probably do now. I'm going to... Approach phase has already been activated. I'm going to start slowing down because we're real close to one another. I'm going to go gear down. Article said 5000 series cards can be up to twice the FPS as a 4 series. I don't believe it, NM Flyer, but that's just me. They kind of just spew the same bullshit every year, man. Every year they tell you how, oh, the new series of GPUs are 2 times faster. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really believe it. That's just me. But because I saw on their website some of their sceneries need 12 or more. I mean, maybe, I don't know. 4090 is plenty? Well, of course, yeah. 4090 is for sure. Laps 3. Ground spoilers in. We'll arm them. And flaps full. Beautiful. Final approach speed is in. We'll get the rest of our lights on. Good. And our minimum's 2576. Winds are a little rough, they are. Yeah. The gear is on. Gear on. What mod do you recommend for better turbulence? RealCat Turb is really good. You can put exclamation point RT in chat. Nightbot will provide you with a link to that.
2005.
It's a real good one. When is the 350 coming out? I have no clue, Samir. What is the barrel? Right here, man. 2994. Or are you saying the barrel minimums? Barrel minimums are 2576. RJ, my man, dropping another $5 donation. Appreciate you, man. They actually did, RJ. I can't get into the reasonings behind why they did it, but the way that they explained why there was no flight, why there was nothing but. They want me to focus on flight sim content because I'm one of their better flight sim content creators, RJ. That's basically the gist of why they want me to focus on creating flight sim stuff and not so much trucking and driving. They have a ton of trucking and driving sponsorships and stuff, so they really wanted me to focus on doing flight sim for them. So once again, as that nice little transition comes over, I want to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this stream again this year. Huge no floaties to Thrustmaster. If you want to see any of the products that I'm using, there's links in the description down below. I'm going to take control of the aircraft. We're also going to turn on our head tracking. There we go, beautiful. And we're going to fly the approach. We're going to use our vertical deviation and lefts and rights, lateral deviations. Follow our flight directors as well because this is an RNAV approach. We're going to try and stay on top of this here. We are landing on the right side, so sounds are going up. Enjoy the approach, friends. Man, I wish we had a replay of this one. RJ, thank you, dude.
Thrustmaster must not enjoyed your shortcuts on ATS Lamar.
A little bit high on the approach. Keep bringing that nose down.
100 above. 500.
Captain, watch it with the turbulence. Spill some Americano coffee on the laptop. But shout out to the cabin crew for making it for me.
It is a little bit spicy right now, isn't it? See, Pappies say the Pappies are so messed up on this scenery for some reason. Look at our vertical deviation. It says we're high on the slope right now, but Pappies say we're 4 red. I'm going with the vertical deviation because that looks to be correct. The Pappies are definitely out to lunch. Should be close to 50 over the numbers.
50.
Yeah.
40. 30. A320, retard. 10, 5.
Goes down gently, reversers are out. Decelerating. You almost fucking smashed that. Those winds are gnarly, dude. 60 knots, reverser stowed, onto the brakes, vacate to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Lost Wages. Hi-yi-yi-yi-yi-yi-yi. That was spicy. Looks like we got a little prop plane here. I don't know what he's doing, just sitting on the runway. I don't know if he's watching. Are you just watching? I don't know how can you move your airplane if you're just going to sit there? I don't know what he wants me to do. Again, thank you Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream in the Thrustmaster cam. We're going to go flaps clean, ground spoilers in. Well, that was a good flight, chat. We like that one. Like the Butterinos. Go ahead and stop the clock. Good. 59 minutes and 6 seconds. 119.1. I thought it was 119.9. 119.9. And I'm just trying to see where the real aircraft parked. We'll get our gate assignment here in a second, chat. Apologize. Gate assignment today is going to be Delta 41. Delta gates 41. Good. No. Alright. He is moved. Good. Let's go. Landing lights off. All my turn-offs off. Nose light over to taxi. Wing lights are off. Strobe lights are off. AP master start switch is going on. Beautiful. 59 minutes on the flight time, and we'll get our block time stopped here once we're at the gate. Got to be on CTAF. We're on CTAF, 119.9. Vegas traffic, Delta 1373 crossing 19 left, Vegas. Hopefully I'm not cutting anybody off. I'm not. Good. Rev those engines on them. Nice. Okay, Lost Wages. Where are we going? We are crossing on Whiskey. We'll make a right on Golf, a left on Charlie, and we'll go all the way down to Delta 41, right here on the corner. Good. What is CTAF? They have new CTAF frequencies, new frequencies that you're supposed to use when you're on VATSIM, so not 122.8 anymore. Flying in the US, they have CTAF frequencies that they want you to use. Which version of Microsoft would you suggest for a new person taking up as a hobby? Is they have 3 levels. The base level, Dave. That's all you need, man. The base level. All the other levels are not worth it. The airplanes that you get with it are not worth it. The sceneries that you get with it are not worth it. For the extra $50 that they charge, it's better to just go buy your own third-party airplanes and scenery. Much more beneficial to you, man. Just buy the base version for sure, Dave. Is your PC running good when you have FSLTL working? I mean, it can get... FSLTL is heavy on performance, no doubt about that. Alright, we're making our right onto Golf. And then Charlie and in. But you can't get the 787 anywhere, so keep that in mind if you want that plane. I mean, true. But is it really even worth it, Will? I'd be hard-pressed to say that it's even worth it, man. Especially as somebody that's like just getting into the hobby. The fact that you can get the 747 and it's as good as it is now, I would say that you're perfectly fine. I don't even think you want the 787. So for you, FSLTL is not good for performance. No, it's not. Yeah, but is it really worth paying an extra $50, Will, just for this? That's what I was trying to get at. I personally don't think it is. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth the money getting the paying $50 for the Asobo 787 essentially, right? To me, that's not worth it. All right, here's our left turn up onto Charlie. Onto the brakes here. We don't want to have a United issue. A2 747 can suffice. Clearly people doing Charlotte to RDU in the 747 think so. Nice. I assume 2024 will come out with the same systems. You're going to go for the bottom one. We'll see. We'll see what's offered, Strody. We'll see, man. Also, fingers crossed. I'm kind of hoping that Microsoft does what they did with all the other releases, and they'll let content creators like stream it a week or two before release, like they did with Microsoft 2020. Remember, like Chewy and all those guys had this simulator about a week or two before release, and they were streaming with it and doing content with it. So I hope that they do the same this year with 2024, and I hope that I can be part of that. So, Cap, did I hear correctly the other day, Thrustmaster say that they want you to fly more GA this year? No, you didn't hear that at all correctly. No, Thrustmaster, the only thing Thrustmaster has changed my contract from this year is they solely want me to focus on flight sim. They don't have, they have more driving and that type of content than they do flight sim, so they want me to focus on flight sim this year. So there's, in my contract, there's no more like Captain Canada After Dark driving streams or anything like that. It's solely going to be flight sim streams for Thrustmaster this year. Solely flight sim streams. Yes, when I say civilian, it means flight sim, because Thrustmaster is involved. They have this civilian, and then they have like the DCS military stuff. So, and I've heard this year it's going to be a very big year for milsim type of stuff. It's as far into details I can go, but I've heard from other sources as well that this year is going to be very, very, very big for milsim, flight sim, DCS stuff. So no more truck sim. It's not no more truck sim, but there's no more contract, so it's definitely not going to happen every month. Every now and then I'm going to dust off the truck sim wheel, and yes, I'm going to do it because I enjoy doing it sometimes. But yeah, hopefully we get the tiller, man. I mean, they confirmed when we were at World Flight Yeti, they confirmed that they were making a tiller. So I don't know, man. I don't know if it's coming this year. I don't know if we get a prototype this year. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, man. I really don't know. They don't tell me that info. Trust me, you better believe if we're down at Flight Sim Expo and they have their research and development team there again like they did in Houston, oh yeah, you better believe I'm going to hound them until they give me a release date or tell me at least something. But they did confirm that they're making one. Yeah, they confirmed it during World Flight. They did a bunch of donations to the charity, and in one of the donations they confirmed that Thrustmaster was working on a Captain Canada approved tiller, is what they called it in the donation. Captain Canada approved tiller is what it was. AP bleed is on, good. Engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off, beacon light is off, seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Lost Wages. Beautiful. What a great first flight. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. We got to stop our block time. Block time. 1 hour and 16 minutes on the block time, chat. 59 minutes on the flight time. Ayo. Beautiful. I don't know why it's lagging so much. Something about the scenery. It's not happy with that. Great first flight. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. I hope you guys did as well. Got some tunes jumping. I absolutely hate this song. We're not listening to that. Sorry. Cool. Enjoyed that one. Hope you guys did as well. Again, if you haven't done so, chat, do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Hopefully we can hit 300 likes. Don't pay attention to the actual doors not opening. It's the livery's bugged out. I have to update the livery after the stream. The livery was not updated before stream, so I just had to go with this. I didn't really have any other options. Like I said, I loaded in and it looked fine, apart from being able to see through the windows and the wheels not having like a texture. There's no rim. It's just sitting like on a wheel. the gear doors, everything else works perfectly fine with the aircraft, so it's okay. Can definitely confirm that I feel that it floats a little bit less as well. Still feels good on the controls, but it definitely feels good. Yeah. Instructions unclear. Smash like button with hammer. Big crack on screen. Nice. It's replacement spare rims. See, there you go. Got out of school and I'm able to catch the flight back. Nice, Zachary. Sweet, man. Why'd you start at 1600? Daylight saving time, Sasha. We do it early. You guys do it in like 2 weeks, daylight savings time. So we're doing it, we do it a little bit before you guys. All right, we're going back to Salt Lake City. What was our call sign? 1373. Is there a 13 on the way back? There's not. All right, we'll use... ooh, there's another Delta behind us. Plane coming in. We'll go new flight. Delta. Doesn't look like we have Salt Lake City Center online anymore either. So KLAS over to KSLC. Excuse me. A320. We are in the CFM engines. Return flight, we've got 172 passengers. We're departing out of 19 left, arriving on 16 right again. So all of that makes sense. That looks good to me. Beautiful, cool. We'll get that done. We'll get this filed off. Zachary, my man, thank you very much for your support. Welcome back into business class. Sorry, for the first time. Welcome to business class. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it not a bit annoying playing in the US when some sceneries need to be like Latin VFR or Tropical Sim, missing some devs in the US? Not really, man. I don't know, dude. Like, the way that I look at it is if an airport is decent enough, it's fine. If not, I'll just go with a freeware on flightsim.to. There's so many great freewares up on flightsim.to as well, so don't be shy to visit flightsim.to and see what's rocking for an airport. I don't know, man. I don't go like too crazy worrying about scenery. As long as the scenery is, you know, somewhat decent and attractive, then I'd be game for that. Okay, that call sign is gone. I'm gonna go, they had 1503 was another call sign. I'll see if somebody's taken that one. 1503 file. Somebody also has 1503. Okay, wonderful. Chat, I'm struggling to find a call sign that hasn't been taken already. I will try and find one. 2772, is that a thing? 2772, can I use that one? File flight plan. Hey, 2772 is available, chat. 2772, that's us. We'll generate that. Good. Cool. Let's go ahead and reset our flight bar up top for you guys. Finish flight. Okay. Close. New flight. A320. And fly. Microsoft. Cool. Banner should be updated up top with our new call sign 2772. Looking good. Delta 420. It's a good one. Did some flying and streaming in Japan recently. The freeware scenery up there is absolutely insane. Correct. Yes, correct. What's with the 25 FPS? That's not being clicked in on frame gen. You can see when you're clicked in on frame gen, we're getting like 50 FPS. Not sure if people understand how frame gen works. Hey Cap, hope I don't miss another giveaway. Thomas, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Hey Cap, hope you're well. Any noticeable change? I feel like it doesn't float as much. The airplane doesn't float as much. Other than that, not really. The autopilot doesn't mess up anymore, so that's good. I've also noted that with like GSX, it'll load the fuel and the catering at the same. It'll like do fuel and baggage loading and everything at the same time. So, yeah. Any flights planned for Denver anytime soon? Maybe next week. Sorry, not next week, the following week. Yeah. Frame gen works with every graphics card like a 2060. 2060s work, yes. Has to be either a 2000 or a 3000 series card. So try some float plane flying with the new freeware Port Neville and Beyond scenery. Amazing quality. Interesting. Very interesting. Any more airport ground? I'm trying my best to figure out what you're trying to say with that, Sasha. I have absolutely no clue. Any more airport ground? I don't know. I don't know. Do you notice how the animations of the baggage loader is reverse of the unloading? Yes, it's always been a thing, Aviation Central. It's to keep things as minimal as possible, right? It's the same thing. He's just going back and forth, back and forth. Yes, correct. I have noticed that. Airport ground sim. Is that what he's talking about? I don't know. What did you end up booking for Vegas for FS Expo? Porter? Haven't booked yet, Dan, but it's looking like it's going to be Porter. Yeah. Watching you and V1 at the same time. Nice. V1 streaming. Awesome. Cool. Hope he's having a great afternoon. Where's he flying today? The airport ground sim. We will have more of that. I don't know where or when. Tried AnyBuild's JFK, but it tanked my PC. Do you also suffer from this? Not with the most recent update, Thomas. The most recent update for it's actually pretty well done. Yeah. Baggage doors having a hard time by the looks of things. Yes. So with the update of the aircraft this morning, they also changed some things the way the deliveries are done. I tried to update the delivery before our live stream, but for some reason, the delivery wasn't out. So if you want is headed to Puerto Rico, we need to go to Puerto Rico. Actually, Tony sent me a really cool flight. They do FedEx A300 from Louisville down to Puerto Rico. So, ooh, there's a flare taking off, chat. Ooh. He's going up to Vancouver, maybe? Calgary? Flare Airlines. Bumpy departure. Love catching the Canadian carriers when we're out here. I gotta reconnect quickly. 2772 is us. Connect. Good. Good. All right. Did you do links ops since they shut down? Well, it's probably more reason to not do links ops. CTAF is 119.1. I got 119.9. CTAF frequency for KLAS is 119.9. Again, if you're looking for a CTAF, man, it's super easy. Just go in the chat and put CTAF space and then the airport you're looking for. You can see it does it automatically. 119.9. Okay, they are deboarding incredibly slow. I don't know why. I'm gonna go to my flight. I'm gonna go to grounds. Sorry, I'm gonna go to mass and balance, and I'm gonna reset all. Okay. It should be good. I'm gonna go to my flights. I'm gonna import from aircraft. It's still deboarding these. I'm gonna restart the Kutao script on that. Give that a second. When will you see go to Dublin again? Maybe next week, Thomas. We're gonna be back in the 737 next week, so maybe we'll do a day out of Dublin, Ryanair, flying around somewhere. Okay, re-import, sorry, Vegas to Salt Lake City, good. Going to the mass and balance tab. 172 passengers, 2,700 kilograms of cargo, 6,500 kilograms of fuel. We're going to load the aircraft. We're going to go GSX. Should run through its thing now. Catering is on its way. Fuel truck is on its way. Services have been requested. All right, cool. Wonderful. We can then come down here. We'll go to our NITREF. We're going to do our NIT request. Populate that information. We are Delta 2772 for our return flight. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Let's go to our flight plan. Vegas, departing. We're going to plan 19 left for the departure. We're going to be on the Rat Pack 3 departure. Good. With the Frank transition. And we'll insert that. Does anybody know what Frank that's standing for? Rat Pack and Frank? Who's that? Chat, come on, don't let me down here. Salt Lake City arrivals. We're going to plan 16 right. We're going to be on the Delta 6 departure. Sorry, Delta 6 arrival with the Milford transition. And our approach via will be from, I believe we want to take it from fans. To go to unload, import, sim brief, Sinatra. Damn right. Frankie boy. Let's look at our approaches here. Salt Lake City. Star. I don't know why it's not doing the star. The Delta 6 arrival. And it's from Ogden, or again, if we go to our approach and we go ILS 16 right, we can see that rough, is that not an option? I see fans or OGD. Where the hell is fans? I don't see fans anywhere. Okay, well, we'll just take it via Ogden, and we'll insert that. All right, cool. Good. Fuel truck should be coming. Here comes the catering guys. Fuel truck should be on the way as well soon. That's all done down here. We're going to go back to our NITREF. We're not going to plug anything in for here because we're just going to, actually, I guess we can. Initial cost index will be 5, and we're going with 37,000 feet for the return flight. So we'll bug up 370, and we'll deal with the rest of that here. We've got the catering coming up. It's on the ILS chart. Oh, fans, you're right. It's right up here. Yeah, we're going to take it via Ogden anyways. That makes sense because we're not coming in from the north. We're coming in from, we're actually, if you look at our arrival, we're going to come like this, shoot all the way flying north, and then we're going to turn in and come down south. I didn't notice it right up there. You're right. So there's Ogden. So we'll take it via Ogden. So we're going to come down like that on a little bit of an angle. Perfect. We're going into summer soon. Well, spring just started. Spring is going to be a good month or two. Catering is a box of peanuts. Nice. What's the easiest way to move your community folder? I'm running out of space in the hard drive that folder is on. You can put it on any other hard drive.
Go to your GXS settings in the EFB and check the loading order. You can change it to what you want first. I have mine set to fuel catering, then passengers. Didn't know if you knew that.
I did know that, unless it's changed. GSX, fuel catering plus, and then boarding. Yeah, so that's what I have it set to here. Auto catering, auto pushback, auto disconnect GPU, and auto deboard. Then I have wait for refuel before boarding. So yeah, fuel and catering, and then it would be boarding. Yeah. Thank you for the 5 bones, JJ. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's taking forever for the passengers to start boarding, though. It's weird. Something changed with the update? I mean, I posted the link up above, Kratos, so yeah, a lot has changed. A lot. So if you're interested, you can go up there and take a look. Can we get some Krispy Kremes? Some Krispy Kremes. God, I love Krispy Kremes, man. Are there Krispy Kremes in Vegas? Of course there is, right? Gonna have to get some boxes of Krispy Kremes. Damn, so dangerous, dude. They won't board until that's done. Got you. Okay. Well, that's weird because they didn't do that in Vegas, JJ. They started the boarding almost immediately. Maybe it's because I actually have a profile here. I don't have a profile for the PAXIM Salt Lake City, but Pink Box Donuts in Vegas? What's that? There are much better options for donuts. I'm listening. I'm all ears. Hear me out though. I'm not one of those like crazy fancy put like a whole fucking Oreo cookie on top of my donut. Like I don't care about that stuff. The reason why I love Krispy Kremes is because it's so simple and they just melt in your mouth, man. And they're small, right? They're not like this crazy Pink Box. I'm Googling. Pink Box Vegas. Pink Box Donuts, the best donuts in Las Vegas. You already got me with the salted caramel. Look at these places. Holy macaroni. They're not joking around, are they? Can I see menu, please? Menu. Donuts. Chat, this is what we do while boarding. Oof. Don't be salty. Caramel cheesecake filled with sea salt. Fuck. Look at these. Okay, yeah, these are like regular style. I could do this. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. The classics. The OG classic raised ring. Sugar daddy. Feelin' toasty. Plain vanilla cake. Dark and simple. Blue rainbow ring. Old fashioned. Maple old fashioned for my Canadian ass. Chocolate frosted raised bar. Maple bar. Sugar and spice. The Goodfellas. Dude, this is dangerous. Tutti frutti. Little blue. Crumb bum. Vanilla cake rolled in strudel sprinkled with powdered sugar. Fuck. That's dangerous, man. That's big time dangerous. Yeah, see, I don't care about like the fancy, like I don't care about that. Apple fritter though. Cinna rollout. Yep. The blowtorch. Yep. I'd be about those ones. I'd be about those ones. Show offs. Okay. Blueberry fritter. Ooh, baby. Can't look at that, chat. Can't be doing that right now. These look very similar to Voodoo. Yeah, they all kind of do, to be honest with you. They have a maple bacon donut. Okay, I've had that before. Yeah, bacon maple. Those are like the new cakes. Yep. Those do look incredible, though. Holy macaroni. Those look incredible. Yeah, see, so this must be new where they're going to start loading the baggage as they're still refueling. Or is that not new? To me, that feels new. Like, they weren't doing that before. Before, the baggage loaders, they would only drive up once the fuel was done. I don't know if something changed, or... Glazed Krispy Kreme donuts clear everything. Went to that donut shop in Vegas in January. Nice, very cool. Am I going to fly from Canada to Dubai in the 380? I don't know, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't have to do that. It's in the release notes? Okay, that they're doing this now. The loaders will arrive, but not the baggage carts until the fuel is done. I don't know, is he... Okay, he's walking over to the fuel now. So I guess they're timing it to leave. It did it in Salt Lake. It didn't do it correctly in Salt Lake. Like, here comes the first baggage cart. I can see them. They're right here. They're pulling up to the airplane. He's still not done. I guess he's almost done and he's going to be driving away in a second. Need the warm glazed ones in the microwave, though. Ooh. Opinions on Fortnite. No, thank you. That is my opinion. It's working right? Okay, cool. Fuel truck's gonna drive away now. That's what I mean, Mike. Like, slaps, dude. Feelbird, 26 months. Huge enough floaties to you, my man. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. I truly do appreciate you. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you very much for 26 months, man. Wonderful. Appreciate you. Fortnite stream 1. What's the most challenging airport you've went to, and which airport do you want to fly to? I mean, the most challenging was probably the Pero approach, and I want to go back to Pero and do that. The Pero Bhutan. I think when we get the Fenix A319, that's going to be our play. All right, the passengers have now started boarding. So we are right. I guess they're waiting for refueling and then boarding. Best thing about Vegas, though, probably the dispensary's right next door to a Krispy Kreme. Yeah, dangerous. Dangerous. Krasa, I don't really have a favorite, to be honest with you, man. I don't really have a favorite. What's your estimate of when the 319 and 321 will be released? I said a couple months. 2 to 3 months is what I think. Probably closer to about 2 months. 2 to 3 months. Plant 13 is Vegas' insane Walmart for weed. It's huge. I have seen that place, yeah. I'm most likely going to be taking a trip just into California to get my, just they have far better at better prices as well, but we'll see. Might take a trip to Planet 13. Super excited for the 350. Can't wait to do some long haul flying out of that. Yes, gonna be cool, man. 2 to 3 months. Yeah, that's what I figured, man. Yeah. How many subs do I have to send to oil up Captain Canada? Far more than you can afford, my friend. Far more. Last time I went to Vegas, I got twisted, great drinks, and really good herb there as well. Yes, excited. Excited for the herb, excited for the nightlife, excited for the food, excited to hang out with all my buddies and stuff, my flight sim friends. Yeah. Best starter route for VATSIM? I don't know. I would say whatever you're familiar with, whatever you're used to. Obviously, you've been flying outside of the simulator. Whatever you're used to, man. Yeah. Planet 13 is nuts. They give you free alcoholic drinks to their bar while you wait for your turn to see the bud tender. Jesus. What are your thoughts about the recent United incidents? I don't know. Stop being weird, Joey. Now you're just taking it too far. Now you're just being weird. Ryan, it's going to be a great time, man. Very excited for it as well. Very, very, very excited, man. Want to see some funny, put sim rate to 2 while loading the bags. Really just go in full fast motion. Valkyrie Planet 13 is the best place to go on the strip. Is it on the strip? There's a couple places I've seen on the strip. I know that there's a cookies dispensary right beside the Rio Hotel, across the street from Chick-fil-A, right beside a Sonic. So, yeah. Lone Star Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. Honestly, super excited to meet everyone since the start of YouTube. I've gotten to know some really cool guys, especially meeting the Captain Canada crew. I've been here for many years, and the vibes will be great. Oh, yes, they will be, man. Lots of food, lots of laughs, lots of smoke, lots of drink. In no specific order. Do you have the Vegas scenery? I do, Joey. Yes. Exclamation point scenery. You can always click the link in the description below. I always let you know what scenery I have, where I'm flying, what I'm doing. Everything is down there, my man. It's not on the strip. It's probably like 1 block off the strip, kind of like the Rio, a block off the strip or something, you know what I mean? Just subscribe, watching while my roof is getting repaired. Thanks for keeping me entertained. Nathan, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard, and thank you for your subscription. I hope your roof gets done proper quality. Man, those roofers are crazy, dude. That's a crazy bunch of people right there. Should I keep posting videos even if I'm not getting anything? Will subscribers just come all of a sudden? I mean, maybe. You can't really, there's no, like, that's the beauty of, like, YouTube and content creation, right? There's no real, like, unless you're Captain Will and you just somehow make it into the algorithm. I was just going to say, there is no algorithm. It's YouTube is its own animal, man. It's super weird about what gets picked up and what doesn't get picked up. It's one of those things, man. You can also, like, I don't know, Fortnite, Call of Duty, anything that is gonna immediately get clicks because that's what it is. Because they're just hot topics, right? Genres and stuff like that. But yeah, man, content creation is one of those weird things, dude. Like, I mean, I've told the story before. I streamed for over a year to less than 5-10 people. And then all of a sudden it started getting some traction. People were like, okay, well, this guy's here like every week. He streams. He's got a schedule. He's here. Let's just kind of go check it out. And then it built from there, man. Are we doing the flight back? We are. Yes. I did see that they started opening weed lounges, which would be kind of cool. I'd actually really love to go check one out, Ryan. Presuming that there wasn't like an insane wait and you can kind of just go and hang out, I would love to get like a little table, just be able to smoke, and yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Get out of the heat and be able to smoke in some air conditioning, you know? You're just at San Jose. Nice, very cool. I think there's only one open right now. Okay, well, we're going to be down in about 4 months, Ryan. Hopefully there's a couple more that have opened by then. If not, no big deal. I've also heard, like, you can smoke anywhere, right? You can smoke up and down the strip and stuff like that. So, around when did your channel blow up? It never really did, Will, to be honest with you, man. Like, not... Other than, like, when Microsoft Flight Simulator released and we gained, like, you know, 22,000 subscribers in, like, 48 hours. I don't know if that would be considered blowing up. My channel never really blew up, man. It's been, like... That's what I like about my channel, and that's why I say, like, I kind of stopped paying attention to numbers and stuff, is because it's just been a steady uphill, man. If you look at my subscriber count, other than when Microsoft Flight Sim released and we have that, like, huge uptick, my channel has just been, like, a flat, steady growth. And that's what's kind of to expect with Flight Sim, right? Minus, like, the Swiss 01s and, like, the Erin Reigns and, like, kind of what you're doing. Like, it's Flight Sim, dude. It's ridiculously niche, you know? Like, it's unless you're making like these cartoony, kind of like funny, kind of like joking videos the way that you're doing, you're not really going to gain thousands of subscribers every week. You know what I mean? On average, I think I averaged between 200 and 500 subscribers a month. That's usually my growth rate. Anywhere in between there, and it's been like that my entire YouTube career. Like, from even back when I had 20,000 subscribers, that was what I was estimating, between 200 to 500 a month. And it's literally the exact same thing today. Like, if I go look at my analytics right now, if I pull up my analytics, I was looking at it, I think we're 400 subscribers this month. What are we at? 473 subscribers this month. So you know what I mean? Like, it's very... It's been just like almost a steady increase, you know? Seen some pretty wicked X-Plane streams that look like you had blown up. Well, again, I think we have to describe what is blown up, right? Like, what are you referring to as blowing up? I mean, obviously we have different meanings of blowing up. To me, I don't ever really think my channel has blown up. You know what I just noticed too? Our tail is really weird on this livery. Look at the tail. The tail's all wrong. Oh, wait. Well, it's not on... I'm having very many problems with frame gen right now. The tail from the other end looked like it was messed up. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. Some of your streams have 20K plus views. That was probably at one of the times where I was one of the only X-Plane streamers, bigger streamers, right? If you look like back 3-4 years ago, everybody was streaming P3D. I was one of the only streamers and content creators who was not streaming P3D. I was streaming X-Plane. So I guess, like, you could say that's when it kind of like blew up, because I was one of the only X-Plane flight sim streamers. Like, I was using X-Plane before X-Plane like really kind of blew up and people were like, holy shit, we got this other simulator over here that, you know, looks better, flies better, sounds better than P3D. And then that, so 2018, 2019, I don't know. That would be, you know, when I'm stuttering, that happens, I have to turn off the frame gen and turn it back on. You don't have to turn it off, just go Alt-Enter on your keyboard, man. Go Alt-Enter and it should fix itself. It's because there's like a bunch of people just piled in here. It's having problems loading something over there. Every time the camera goes that way, it acts a little bit weird. But yeah. When did you go full time? I believe it was in 2018 or 2019. Well, like, that's like about a 6 months to a year after like the X-Plane streams really started to blow up. Yeah, full-time, I believe, since 2019, I believe is what it is. But again, man, I don't really think about it like that. Like, I don't go blowing up. I think it's just been a constant, you know. Have you got your analytic numbers back yet, Will, about how much you're getting paid for all of your... that's what I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see how much those YouTube shorts are paying out. Before I start and before I even consider getting an editor or doing some like YouTube shorts and shit like that, I need to see if it's even worth your while. I would be more interested in seeing what that's paying out. YouTube shorts, and I guess you do live streams, what, once a week or twice a week or something as well? I'd be super curious to see what those are paying out, man. They're not worth it purely for ad revenue. No, 100%. I would agree with you on that. Yeah, I would definitely agree. But look at what's come of them, right? Obviously, we're not going to speak about the DM that you sent me, just because I don't know if that's public or not, but I mean, it allows opportunities like that, right? And that's where I always say, you know, like, with the help of Thrustmaster and stuff, and these external sponsors, right? Thrustmaster, AnyBuilds, they've definitely allowed me to continue to do this and, like, you know, invest into my future and stuff like that, you know? So LA Center is up. They are. Cool. All right. We've got ATIS Information Alpha. What are they doing? Visual approach and use, landing runways 26 left, 19 right, departing 26 right, 19 left, 19 right. All right, we're going to expect 19 left, so that's good. We'll advise we have ATIS Information Alpha. So we'll tune to his frequency, 135.55. Good. 135.55. Flip that over. Good.
You set up for the ILS Yankee 26 left approach?
Negative, sir. We're set
Exactly,
up
the shorts are good for
ILS
traffic channel, but the live streams where the money's at made, as you know. Live streams, yeah, live streams, videos, but I mean, yeah, the live streams, the live interaction, that's how you know, donations, memberships, right? Like, it's crazy to think, man, that a couple years ago, like, memberships weren't even a thing on YouTube, and it's kind of crazy if I look at it now, like, memberships usually make up about 60% of my monthly income from YouTube. 60 to 70% of my monthly income just off of memberships. So it's crazy what memberships have done for the platform. Because a couple years ago, man, memberships weren't a thing. You didn't have members. You only had Twitch with your subscriptions, right?
Delta 2602, we got the clearance ready for push and start.
2602, I don't have ramp control. Push and start is at your discretion.
ECAP, gotta go, but I'll be back soon before the end of the flight. Sounds good, Zachary. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you in a bit, man.
Roger, we'll call for taxi. We will expect runway 26 right for departure, Delta 2602.
LA Center, good afternoon. Delta 2772. We've got ATIS Alpha, IFR2, Salt Lake, please.
Delta 2772, what airport are you at?
Lost wages.
Thank you, sir. PDC sent.
Thank you. All right, PDC, good. We're going to, I don't think we have to do anything. Rat Pack 3, Milford, Delta 6 arrival, Salt Lake City, 370, squawk 1005. That's the only thing we're doing down here, 1005. Good, set. Aircraft is almost boarded. We've got 5 more passengers left to board, chat, and then we'll be pushing and turning out of here back to Salt Lake City. Cool. Should be a good one.
It's getting monotonous, guys. Pre-departure clearance set.
Center Delta 227, update information out by Salt Lake City.
PDC sent. Good evening.
Howdy, howdy, Statewi. What's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday, my man. You ever thought about creating a virtual airline for community platforms like New Sky are pretty cool and easy? Not really, Abba, to be honest with you, man. I'm just not interested, man. I would much rather see people go fly for like virtual Delta, virtual Southwest, virtual Air Canada. I'm not really a fan of that, man. I've said this before, and please don't take this the wrong way. If you know a content creator, you know somebody. To me, it just feels a little bit tacky to make people fly like a Captain Canada airline or Captain Canada Airways or something like that. It just, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. Like I said, I'd rather see people fly for virtual Southwest, virtual Delta, virtual Air Canada, virtual Spirit, virtual American, whatever it is, right? There's literally a virtual airline for every single airline. That's just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that I'm against other people doing it. I know that, like, you know, Flight Deck to Sim has like Alpaca, and Maverick has Maverick's Aces or stuff like that. So like, I'm not against it. Just for me personally, no, not a fan of that. Yeah. You ever thought of creating? Sorry, I got that one. Made a real life flight a few times back to Atlanta of the life of airline employee. I miss it. Why? What's the most challenging airport you want to? Yeah, I already answered you, Gotham, when you asked earlier. I said probably Paral, Bhutan, for the most challenging airport I've ever flown into, and one that I want to fly back to. Yeah. You listening to these guys on frequency? JetBlue? All right, we're fully boarded. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. Let's go ahead and get our beacon light on, seatbelt sign on. They're going to get everybody fired up and turned around. Interrupt, pushback, no. Alrighty. There we go. JetBridge is disconnecting. We're going to get ready for our push and start. I think we're going to be going over...
Okay, American 600.
My textures are going all weird here.
Which is invalid for direction of flight.
We'll try and go up above and we'll fix that DX12 issue real quickly. That's good enough. It's away from my airplane, so that's good enough there. All right, we have a company message down here. Received messages. Hooters Air 172 plus 1. Good. Return that. Wonderful. Just tuned in Scottish Unicom and they were playing fart sounds and burping. Nice. Sounds like a great time on frequency. All right, so we're cleared on the Rat Pack 3. We're just going to brief our departure here very quickly, chat. So we're cleared on the Rat Pack 3. It's going to be out of the 19s we're going to plan, so it's going to be a right turn direct Leland, and then to Glean, back Aloli, then Jennifer. Out of 19 right, climb heading 194 to intercept course 271 to cross Leland at or below 8,000. Then track 336 heading to cross Glean at or above 5,000. At or below 230 knots, so we'll make sure we're at that. Then track 050 to cross back at or above 6,000. Then track 058 to cross Aloli at or above 7. Then track to Jennifer, and then 040 to Rat Pack. Top altitude 190. Nose right facing southeast on taxi lane. Nose to the right. Yes, we're going to do that. But we're going to wait for that aircraft to get out of the way. I don't know where that aircraft was. I just saw it. There's the aircraft there. Maybe we can push back. Might be able to push back, actually. We'll go park brake off. Engine mode selected with the start position. I'm going to bug up 19,000 for our departure. 19,000, good. And then we're also going to get our departure performance. We're going to send all of this to the McDo. And then we'll get our departure performance as well. We'll go to our init ref. We should have cost index of 5, 370, good, and init B page is done. Perf numbers look good. We'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. You guys hear this bad boy spooling up. Hopefully we don't get in the way of that aircraft. If you ask a question in chat, read chat for the answer. Depends.
Yes, sir, I was curious if you're sending PDCs out this afternoon.
We are.
What are some good websites for joining virtual airlines? Well, as somebody mentioned, New Sky is really good. There's the JetBlue landing right now. New Sky is pretty good for that type of stuff. They're also, you can just Google, man, like Google a virtual airline.
2111, 26 right, taxi via Charlie. Alpha current.
Taxi via Charlie, 26 right.
Delta 2111 Alpha current.
He's probably going to make us change runways, to be honest with you. What is the weather here in Vegas? Weather currently 200 at 9 knots. 200 at 9. We can take 26, no problem.
Alright,
So that's what we'll do. Before we do that, we'll go to flight plan, departures, 26 right. With the flow of the airport,
welcome to Las
it's just going to make more sense.
Cross 26 right, Alpha 6, taxi to your gate, monitor my frequency.
Taxi cross 26 right, and then Alpha 6, and then taxi
There we go.
to gate monitor.
We're going to go 26 right, drive, flaps 1, force toga no, packs on, load sheet, live weather, calculate, good. We're going to send to McDo,
26 right,
park brake set,
Delta 26.
good. We'll spool up engine number 1. My bad, wrong question. I meant to ask, are you using Airbus Thrustmaster throttles? For some reason, I've only gotten the middle quadrant to work. How do you program your throttle controls? They should just work out of the box, Gotham. If you go to the Thrustmaster website, make sure that you download the most recent drivers. It should have native support with Microsoft Flight Simulator.
21 Mike Juliet. Clear destination, scamper for departure, Turk transition into filed. Climb via the SID, expect level 310, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with me and squawk 20.
Walker Air is a good one, yeah, but like Virtual Southwest, Virtual Delta, Virtual Air Canada, like just throw those into Google. You know, Virtual Airway, Virtual Airline, Air Canada, Virtual Airline, Delta. I used to be part of Southwest, Delta, and Air Canada, all 3 of them, and they were all fantastic. Cap, the sounds are awesome through the vehicle sound system, picking up a little one. Look, the thing like my time warp, my single days flying out of Vegas. Beautiful. Sounds are great, man. They are great. Laps 1. Upstairs, APU's off. APU bleed is off as well. Let's go engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. Reset the trim value. Auto brake over to max RTO 19,000 is in. Speed is blanked out. We're looking good to go. Virtual Emirates, sure, yeah. Park brake off. We'll move ourselves forward.
So 2602, about another minute and a half before I can launch in.
Roger.
LA Delta 2772, spot 6 in Vegas, right, taxi 26 right.
Delta 2772, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie, follow company traffic, keep crossing in front of you, right to left.
Right, taxi via Charlie, and we'll follow the company traffic right to left. Delta 2772.
Juliet 80, where are you going in at?
300 for no pack takeoff. If you guys can make 300 likes.
Alright, W880, give way to the Delta off to your left, since you don't need extra fuel to get to the gate. And then go ahead and continue into the gate following him.
Yeah, 300 likes, guys. If we can hit 300 likes, we'll do a toga packs off takeoff. If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Show the channel some love. 300 likes.
5111.
Packs off toga takeoff. There's not even 300 people in here right now, so I don't even think we're going to hit this, but
American,
might as well offer it up.
1771 at Preno, cleared out left 26 left approach.
This controller's a G, he is. Yeah.
And Los Angeles Center, American 6, high, ready for push with Alpha.
Where's that JetBlue? Who's behind me? Oh, simmer down now.
American 600, push and start approved. Space south on Kilo, expect 25 right for departure.
South on Kilo, we'll face, we'll expect 25 right for departure.
What's this guy doing? Where's he even going?
2602, wind 190 at Niagara, runway 26 right, full length, clear for takeoff.
26 right, good for takeoff, Delta 2602.
Brake check him?
Delta 1303.
He's got to be going into the ramp there, yeah.
I maintain point level 350, Delta 1303.
KLM 601.
Takeoff config test. Good.
South of the Mormon Mesa DOR.
Somebody's doing their rudder check. Oh, company Delta departing.
KLM 601, descend Angel for arrival. I'll be on Ontario altimeter 3009.
Rotating.
Stand by Angel 4 and Alpha 3009, KLM 601 heavy tank.
We watched the meeting of, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is how an A319 is made. For those of you that didn't know.
LA Center, Delta 2111, wait till we full length.
Delta 2111.
Oh, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
For 26 right?
That is correct. I didn't give you a intersection departure taxiway, so yeah, that means full length.
Right.
Delta 2111, 26 right, line up and wait. You got about 3-minute delay.
Line up and wait, 26 right, Delta 2111.
Delta 2602, radar contact, say altitude.
4,800.
Andy, what's up? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hey, Cap, when I turn the anti-aliasing to TAA, the GPU temp starts to rise a bit. Is that normal? Have a 3060 Ti. Yeah, probably normal. It's a little bit higher of a anti-aliasing. What are your temperatures? Like, you know, you don't have to be concerned until you're getting into like the 80s, 90s. If you're, you know, as long as you're in the 70s, low 80s, you're probably fine. Those temperatures are okay. It's when you start getting to the high 80s, low 90s, that's probably when you have a little bit of concern. Mid 70s is probably pretty normal. Depending on the card as well, right? Depends on the card, depends on the cooling. There's a lot of factors that come into it. He's got a little bit of a delay, which means we got a little bit of a delay, which means we're holding here for a good probably 5 or 6 minutes. You get 65 to 68 degrees. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, until you're getting into the high 80s, that's probably where you have a little bit of concern. Sitting in the mid 60s, even mid 70s, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. When was the last time you had a go around? On Saturday, David, we had a go around. Oh, that's you, JJ? Okay, cool.
Center, Delta 3913, spot 6 at Los
GPUs are like car engines. As long as you're below 100 C, you're fine.
Delta 3913, 26 right full length, taxi via Charlie.
26 right full length, taxi via Charlie, Delta 3913.
Delta 2111, wind 190 at Nanger, runway 26 right full length, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 2111.
Delta 2772, runway 26 right full length, line up and wait, expect 2-minute delay.
Line up and wait, Delta 2772. Alright, park brake is off, landing lights are on, nose light is on, runway turn off, strobe lights, wing lights, good. Geeky Odie's, how are my friend? Good as you do. Welcome back, hope all's well.
You're supposed to be flying somewhere?
Dude, I don't work very much. I pay me more money to work less. That's my motto. That's what I do.
We should get a job with him.
Okay, so you have days off from flying, and what do? You fly online. Well, okay. Pre-departure clearance on the way.
Hey man, my whole goal in life is to bug you. That's all I do.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I love you guys.
Delta 2111, radar contact, the altitude.
We're climbing out of flight level 400.
Okay, that's really high if you're at flight level 400. How about 4,000?
4,000.
Much better.
Yes, how about 4,000?
I'm going to maintain level 190.
Flight level 190, Delta 2111.
Delta 2602, climb maintain level 390.
A little bit high up there, 400.
390 Delta 2606.
I'm at flight level 420, man.
My day. Yes, it is.
Where are you, man?
I'm proud of you last night, Ben. You didn't rage quit. You were getting piled on with traffic, so good on you.
Oh yeah, well fortunately SoCal showed up, so then life got easy again. I was about ready to quit, but I was gonna be grateful about it.
By the way, I blame that on you guys messing me up.
Hey!
I love them both in ATC.
Delta 2772, wind 190 runway 26 right, full length, clear for takeoff.
26 right, cleared for takeoff, Delta 2772. Joystick cam is on. I'd like to take a quick second to shout out our sponsor today, Thrustmaster. Thank you very much, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring the channel again through 2024. Huge no floaties in chat, guys, for VATSIM. Well, VATSIM too, because VATSIM's been hilarious today. For Thrustmaster for supporting this channel. Again, if you want to see any of the peripherals that I'm using, links are down in the description below. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for the continued support. Sounds are up. Park brakes off. Let's do it. Throttles to 40%. You know what we didn't do, chat? Block time. Oh well, we suck. We'll do this time. Chrono 1. Sounds are up.
Oh, God.
Enjoy, friends. Wow. Flex 60 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Airspeed is alive. Strip. There's the Rio right there, chat. That's where we're going to be staying. As you can see, we're like just off the strip. But that's the Rio. That's where Flight Sim Expo is going to be.
American 1771 across 26 right Alpha 5, taxi your gate.
Top screen.
Yeah, Delta 2111, climb maintain level 370.
Lights.
310
Lights.
Delta 2111.
Lights.
Negative 370 up to cruise.
Ground spoilers.
Alright, I'm gonna have to land. I've got a stuck, hang on a second, stuck reverser on the right engine. Gotta shut it down.
Well, that's gonna suck. Yeah, you better get that shut down. Continue present heading and maintain altitude. Let me know if you want to come back into Las Vegas.
I would declare an emergency.
Roger. Yeah, mayday.
Can't run on one engine?
No.
Yeah, that's one way to do
Autopilot's going on.
Delta 39, 13.
Oh, man.
Wind is 190 runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Beautiful views.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 3913.
I wonder if it's a Boeing. It's an
Delta
Airbus.
27, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie and Alpha's current.
LAX Center never disappoints. You are correct.
Thank you.
They do not.
LA Center, Southwest 408, recast vectors for the ILS.
Does he intentionally call Mayday? No, I don't think so. What now? I would just log off. To be honest with you, JJ, I don't like doing emergencies and stuff. I would just log off and try and land.
220, maintain 5,000 till established on the localizer. Clear to LS24 Red Approach.
Try and land back in.
Heading 220.
How the hell do you have a stuck thrust reverser?
Right, southwest port.
Does the sphere work in the scenery? It does. Yeah, it does, man. But it has to be at nighttime. But it does work. Yeah, the sphere works. Yeah, I don't know.
Fenix 806 Sagan, what airport are you at?
I don't know how it's stuck open. Is that ortho? Well, Microsoft Flight Sim is ortho imagery all around the world. Yes, correct. Ortho imagery as well as photogram imagery.
Hello. 330, 25 and a half from debit, ready for descent.
3939, Los Angeles Center Squad 1764 I-10.
1764 I-10.
Oh, there's the Rio.
Yeah.
There.
Delta 2772 radar contact. Climb maintain level 370.
Climb 370, Delta 2772.
Delta 3913 radar
370 for us. There's the Las Vegas
Delta
Strip.
3913 out 2 checks. Climb maintain level 190.
190 Delta 3913.
How is it possible to say that the recommendation specs in Steam for Microsoft are the GTX 970? I don't know.
1408, runway
but I would agree that,
right.
Yeah,
to be a Charlie
definitely not the case. Good afternoon, Cap. Have you tried the Field Air Salt Lake City? No, I go with PACSIM, man. PACSIM all day over Field Air. I don't need to buy a Field Air scenery to know what I'm getting. It's not very good.
Radar contact lost.
Not very good.
LA Center, it's Delta 2111. I'm just going to log out and restart it.
All right, Delta 2111, frequency change is approved. Radar service terminated. Thank you.
When is the expo? Exclamation point FSE in chat. June, what is it, 23rd? 25th? 23rd to the 25th, I think?
San Diego with information uniform.
Yeah, don't Field Air with Field Air.
Please.
That's a real weird one, JJ. I've never seen a reverser stuck open in flight.
PDC sent.
Do you have emergencies turned on? Or sorry, not emergency, but failures turned on or something? I'm wondering if you just have like a, if it's a random failure. You know? God, do you remember the Field Air 777? No. I don't. Would that have been for FSX, Wycliffe? I do not remember that at all. No. I didn't own very many. I wasn't very hardcore into flight simming. Back then, back in my FSX days, I was still kind of just messing about. The only payware product that I ever owned for FSX.
Continue full length, please.
And what was it? I can't even remember what it was.
25 right.
I'm sorry about that. We'll continue. I thought we were going here.
Totally unflyable, a mess. Yeah, I mean, Field Air has never really been one of the top developers for me. I feel they get their sceneries or they get their stuff to a barely working manner, and then they started with FSX 98. I mean, I was using all the other FSXs, but I wasn't proficient. I didn't know what I was doing, right? I would just load up at an airport and mess around. I didn't actually know what I was doing or expect to know what I was doing. That didn't come till later on.
Juliet, wind 19014, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. What are you doing in this airspace?
Gotta say, that's kind of cool. Freaked me out. I mean, you should have gone and you should have tried to do the emergency landing bag. You should have just logged off on VATSIM and then made it down. You know? That said, I learned how to program the Boeing 737 FMC using the Field Air 737. Okay, so they did multiple aircraft. Huh. I had no clue they dated that far back, Wycliffe. Not making products for the simulators. Look at the ortho down there, man. It's so beautiful. That's what I love about Vegas, man. Flying in and out of Vegas, the ortho in this part of the world is just incredible.
Currently, I'm not sure if they're going to come online.
I just wanted to start over. It wasn't in the mood for it. Gotcha. Hey, Cap, have you flown the Kiro 787? I actually really enjoy that airplane. I have, Mike. It's okay. Again, whenever I fly those default airplanes, it just makes me really crave a good third-party 787 or something like that. We'll see, though, man. We'll see. It has been a while since we've flown the 787. Maybe we owe it for a week to, like, fly it or something, but...
Departure with B, squawk 5107.
I know that not everyone loves X-Plane, but I have asked this before, as you know, a lot regarding Flight Sim. Has there been any news for the price or the release of the 777? I don't know, Flight Davers. I don't believe so. I know that it's... I think that it's supposed to be releasing sometime soon, but I don't think there's a concrete... Like it is with any Flight Factor product, it's probably just going to release. I don't even think you'll really get like a hard date from them at all.
November 15 Whiskey Romeo readback is correct. You're a twin Cessna, correct?
That's not sounding so professional today. I think it's great, Scott.
All right, you're at bracket. Which
everybody's having a little bit of fun. He's still doing a great job. He's still doing what he's supposed to do.
All right, expect 26 left for departure advisory. Taxi.
777 fourth quarter this year, price would be about the same as the original cost at a guess. Okay.
Delta,
I don't know.
Wycliffe,
they've been teasing that it's going to be releasing like any week now. But I don't know. I haven't been involved with the X-Plane world, as a lot of you guys know. I haven't been involved with the X-Plane world for quite a while now. One of the main reasons is it's just too difficult to maintain two simulators. Again, I don't have anything against X-Plane. I don't have anything against X-Plane users. It's just, for me as a content creator, Microsoft is the way to go. And it's what I enjoy using. It's just too much. It's too expensive. You need too much hard drive space and to keep both simulators going. It's just, man. And I praise the people that do. I praise the people that are able to keep both sims up and running and doing it, man. Because boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's already an expensive hobby, and then you add a different simulator into that. It's like, my goodness. Did Singapore to Tokyo Haneda in the Kiro for a free airplane? I was pleasantly impressed. It is a good. They have done a good job on it, Mike. My big thing is just like the default physics, default flight model. It's just a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, man, whenever I fly it, it just really makes me crave like a proper third-party 787. I hope one gets announced. It's like one of the only major airplanes that we don't have an official... There's a team working on a 787, right? I feel that that's what PMDG is going to announce at Flight Sim Expo, is that they're going to be working on a 787. I feel like that's the next thing for them, but I don't know. I really don't know. The flight model was the most noticeable difference. Yeah, and just the way it feels on the ground as well, Mike. It doesn't feel natural like a lot of the other airplanes do. It just it feels weird. Yeah. What has changed? I can't see it for some reason on their forum. You can't click on the link that I posted above. I posted a link right here. You can't click on that link. What if I put this link in chat? Can you copy this link now? There shouldn't be a difference.
Make sure you got the mic by your mouth.
Sorry. Information, Western 16 and good morning.
Trying to run 2 top-end sims is expensive. Always say it's why I fly what you want. Makes you happy, whatever it is. Microsoft X-Plane, Airfly. Absolutely, Wycliffe. Yeah, perfectly said. I have no difference, man. I know that I'm an opinionated person, but you know, I think that again, I think people sometimes mistake me being opinionated for somebody who's just very involved and you know, in love with the flight sim community and in love with flight sims in general, right? So I'm very passionate about my hobbies and flight sim and where it's going and where it's headed. You mean the PMDG update? Oh, which PMDG update? Did we get a word salad from Robert yesterday? Does anybody know? Where's Davis? Davis would usually know and pass along that information. Did we get a word salad from Robert on Sunday? We got one last weekend, wasn't it? Or no, didn't he put one out on Friday or Saturday talking about an update that had come out? Maybe we got a word salad on Friday or something from him. Can't remember. We can only hope. PMDG 787 would be awesome. Call to Wings really disappointing the community with their financial issues. Yeah. Again, Mike, I don't know how, dude. Like, you think about honestly, think about the, and I don't say this light. Think about the millions of dollars these guys could have made if Quality Wings put out their 787 for Microsoft, made it PC compatible and Xbox compatible. I don't understand how you cannot get financial backing. You already have a proven product. That's what just blows my mind. They already have a proven product. They made tons of monies off their P3D version of that aircraft. I don't understand how, if you're in that position, you don't do everything that you can to make sure that you can develop a product for the simulator. It blows my mind, man.
Yeah,
truly blows my mind. You gotta, even if you gotta borrow money, man, at some ridiculous interest rate, you make it happen, man.
Correct?
Yeah,
it blows my mind how opportunities like this just seem to have gone by the wayward. Now, we don't know what's going on. We really don't know. I've heard so many conspiracies, Mike. Like, I've heard that, like, AnyBuilds and PMDG and Fenix all, like, took developers from them, so there was nobody left, and that's why they stated, like, financial issues, like they couldn't continue on developing. That's what I heard. That's probably the most viable option, was just that somebody offered them an actual full-time guaranteed position at $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 a year, whatever it may be, right? So, I don't know. That's the most likeliest of scenarios that I've seen over the last little bit, but again, it blows my mind, man. Really, truly blows my mind. It's wild. Recap on the same with Glenn Fly-by-Wire. A320 came out, it was great, but now the Fenix is next level. It really is. The Fenix is on a whole different level of itself, man. I mean, I've never owned any of the FS Labs products. I've heard that the FS Lab products are really well done and really good, but yeah. Honestly, in my opinion, this is probably the best third-party payware aircraft that I've ever owned. That's all of X-Plane, all of Microsoft. This is probably the best bang for your buck. What you get for the price to value. This is probably the best aircraft, arguably, in any flight sim. I really mean that. Now, we could disagree, we could, but just for, again, for the money that you're paying, for the product that you get, I don't think there's something better. For $50 and what you're getting, you'd be hard-pressed, man. And like I tell people, anything in life, you'd be hard-pressed to spend $50 and get hundreds of hours of entertainment out of something for $50. You know, usually you buy what? You buy a $50 game, maybe you get 100, you get 200 hours into it, and you're usually done the game, you beat it. If you're buying a single-player game for $70 or whatever, you're usually done in 15, 20, 25-hour playtime, right? Most games. You'd be hard-pressed to spend $50 and find a better value. Price to value, man. Price to comparison. With this price, the Fenix is top-notch? Absolutely. I agree, 100%.
Give it, check your call sign again, please.
100%. Okay. It's busy on LA, man. Holy.
Los Angeles Center, UPX 1798, heavy, ready for taxi.
United 680, radar contact 44 miles north of the Burgle intersection. The Paso Robles altimeter is 3009er.
3009er, United 680.
UPS 1798, heavy.
Within this price, Phoenix is top notch, yeah.
Via Romeo,
a lot of people on spring break. It is spring break, yeah. Spring break is this week, I believe, right? ECAP, what is the cell cal code for on VPilot? I'm not sure what SELCAL code is, to be honest with you. I don't actually know the actual, the proper meaning of SELCAL. I don't know. I think it has something to do with transatlantic or oceanic clearances or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a different way of ATC being able to interact with the aircraft or your find you on the maps.
Okay. You want me to on my end. Sign in again?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to verify what you were, and that way I don't have to worry about it.
LA Center, Delta 2111, we're ready again for taxi.
Delta 2111.
For 26, right.
Taxi up to, taxi up to spot 6 and hold short.
Do you have to input something?
On Bravo.
No, usually just leave it blank, Arc. Just leave it blank.
Just, you're kind of
check the cockpit around ND displays. Some areas have SELCAL code right there, but they're basically fictional, I think. Okay, got you. SELCAL allows airlines and communication providers to contact a specific aircraft on a common radio voice frequency. Google for the win. See, there you go. Yeah. It's for oceanic ops. It's because when crossing the ocean, you lower the volume of the HF radios so that ATC needs to contact you. Dings it to contact them. Okay.
Delta 408, welcome to Los Angeles. You can cross 24 left. It's closed. Taxi east on Echo
Gotcha.
Terminal
So that's
1.
what I figured. It was something to do with that. Something like that.
Via Echo, cross runway 24 west, Southwest 408.
Delta 2772, Lima Airspace North, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Salt Lake ran away. You can switch to advisory. Have a good flight.
Over to Unicom. Thanks for wonderful ATC. Have yourself a great afternoon. Delta 2772.
You too. Come back to you.
All right. Over to Unicom for us, friends. I think we're just getting up to our cruise altitude 370. Almost there. It looks like we're going to be cruising for all of about 80 miles-ish, something like that. Somewhere around there. Most airlines have SELCAL code printed in the cockpit dash near the tail number. SELCAL code. Bravo Lima Hotel Papa. There you go. It's right there. Yo, San, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good evening to you, my friend. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, my friend. We just had a beautiful arrival into Vegas on the RNAV. Always a fun time. But SELCAL is a must, right? Would be useless for an airline such as Ryanair, Southwest, and so on. Well, I don't know. I don't know the. It might be different for different airspaces, different countries. I have no clue. Obviously, it means something. If an aircraft registration is also going to include a SELCAL, obviously it's there for a reason. So I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to actually ask like a pilot for somewhere. Is downloading liveries the same on Block 2 as Block 1? Yes, Savage. Just make sure you remove all your Block 1 liveries and make sure whatever you're downloading, unless it's coming from the Fenix app itself, the Fenix launcher, go to, those are all fine to download. You can do whatever, but if you're downloading on flightsim.to, make sure that it says for Block 2. Just make sure you're not downloading Block 1 liveries because they won't work. SELCAL is... sorry, I got that one. Too Wicked, what's up, man? Welcome back. Happy Monday to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I was putting the Selcal in VPilot, not sure if it does anything for the controllers on VATSIM. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know if it does anything. Because you have to think about it, right, Mike? If everybody's flying, I wonder, like, if everybody's flying the same thing, right? Like, if you're flying the same livery as me, you probably have the same Selcal. So if we're all putting in the same Selcal, I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know if there's any benefit to them. I don't know if they ever need it. I really don't know. Really don't know. All right, we're going to bump up our cost index here just a little bit. We're going to go to like 35 after in cruise. Should bump us up to probably like Mach 0.78. There we go. Selective calling cell call is a international ICAO managed communication method used to notify aircraft if a ground radio station wishes to communicate. Got you. So they probably do use it. I wonder if it's for like... I wonder if it's for... like their own ops to get up to get a hold of them. I'm wondering if that's how, like, you know, Delta maintenance or Delta you know, like dispatch, Delta dispatch. I wonder if that's how they get a hold of them. I wonder if that's how they do it via Selcal. I don't know. It's cool. Hey Cam, have you heard about the 350 for Microsoft? Yes, Dennis. Yes. I think we're still probably about a year away from that, but yeah. Are these the CFM engines? They are, yes. These are the CFMs. CFM engines. I noticed that they also fixed, did you see that they fixed the weird fan blade when using frame gen, so that's good. Just installed and added FSLTL VMR file to VPilot. Is there anything else I need to do? No, should be good to go, Arc. So you've got your, in your community folder, you also have like all the models, right? FSLTL is installed in your community folder, and then you put the VMR file in your VPilot client. I guess you're good to go, man. You could choose any code. We use it a lot for Trans-Tasmanian between New Zealand and Australian Oceanic ATC. Got you, okay. I've only used Selcal on VATSIM when flight from Puerto Rico to JFK, New York, transatlantic airspace. I've only ever used Selcal doing cross the pond, and they issue a Selcal, but they have their own like website for cross the pond that you go and you put like your Selcal code in. Yeah. Cap, if memory serves me, that is one we use to get a hold of our cruise Delta, that is. It could be. Yeah, definitely could be. VMR file in VPilot, custom rule, and models in your community folder. That's it. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, more likely going with a 7800X3D for my CPU. I'm not that sure about any other components yet. Maybe choices for case, GPU, RAM, fans, I/O, power supply, etc. Want to be ready for 24. Yeah, I mean, you can, if you're going to be going into Micro Center Starcep, they can, like I said, man, you give them a budget and they will build you the best PC around that budget. You know what I mean? That's probably your best bet. You can grab some ideas. You can, you know, do some quick searches, right? Like, you know, top cases, top GPUs, top RAM, top fans, right? Like just which ones are doing the best right now, which ones have the best rating. You can go off that way. But again, I still think the easiest and best way is probably just to go in there, give them your budget and how much you're willing to spend, and then kind of letting them build it out from there. Don't just necessarily 100% agree with what they're going to do immediately. Maybe you can take what they're, you know, the build that they've built for you, and you can take it back and you can do a little bit of research. But yeah, the best bet when you're just unfamiliar with those types of things is just to again, give them a budget. Say, look, this is what I have to spend. This is how much money I can afford on a PC. What gets me the best components for these prices, you know? Selcal is always Alpha Golf, Charlie Foxtrot. No matter what the aircraft. Just leave it as there. Selcal only now used for Oceanics high frequency voice ops, which itself is only a backup to CPDLC. Got you. That makes sense. Yeah, definitely makes sense. Yeah, I'm thinking about building a new PC. Should I make a custom PC as per current Microsoft scenarios, or should I think about it when the next upcoming sim? If you're going to build a new computer, I'm going to suggest using newer components, right? So 7800X3D, 7950X3D, i9 14900, i9 14 or i7 14700K, right? Go as new as you can, as much money as you're willing to spend, and I think you should be fine if you're going to build that out now. If you want to have the best and greatest for when Microsoft releases, maybe wait and see what 2024 specs are going to be like and what they suggest or require. My guess is if you build a PC tomorrow with a 7800X3D and a 4080 Super or something like that, you're probably going to be perfectly fine running this simulator and running Microsoft 2024 when it comes out, right? I don't think you'll have any problems with that, especially with frame gen and those types of things and better performance coming. You should be fine. But again, it really comes down to you. It really comes down to you. Just know this, computer parts, buying computer parts, it's like buying a cell phone. Every 6 months, every year, NVIDIA, Intel, AMD, they're coming out with something better, bigger, greater, right? Somebody was in here earlier and they were saying, oh, well, NVIDIA is saying that the 5000 series are going to be two times faster than 4000 series. They say this all the time. It's all marketing until somebody actually buys one and we see, you know, how things are running. We see the actual, we're not really going to know. Well, that's it, SF. Yeah, that's it, man. Ecap, you ever flown to Key West? Flew on a 737-700, 5,000-foot runway is no joke. Correct. Yeah, it's a great one, Jack. We haven't actually been there in a while. I definitely want to go back. The last time I think we flew in was probably like 6 months ago, and it was probably in the ATR. So I definitely want to do some more ops in there. I think they might take the 7.3. I think they take the 800 into there. I'm not quite sure, but I think the 800 can go down into Key West. Always a challenge, man. Always a challenge. I was going to fly a 7.3, but it was broken for me, so I was using the A300. Did you update the aircraft? There's a new update. You have to manually update the PMDG launcher, though, I believe. They take the 700, Delta does. Okay. Good morning, Cap from New Zealand. Great stream yesterday. Karl, good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. It was a great stream. I had a lot of fun. Beautiful landing into Nassau yesterday, if you guys missed it. It's a glitch where the yoke and cockpit breaks. Very weird. Haven't heard of that one. Knocking on wood. Hopefully we don't get that next week. None of that. 32 miles till descent, friends. Not a very return. We got the tailwind right now, so let's see what the winds are doing here in Salt Lake City. Tayab, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Why are the winds gusting now all of a sudden? Like, what is this? The winds were beautiful when we left earlier, blowing right down the runway. Now it's 180, 12, gusting 20. Like, holy macaroni, man. What is going on? 14 degrees, warm day. Altimeter's 299 We're planning 16 right. Minimums today, 44.23 on the ILS. Good. 24 miles to top of drop. Flew on the 700 out of Atlanta and it was like a carrier landing. Yep, I believe that. Anything into Key West, man. Those short runways, dude, they do not mess around. Those airplanes are rated for 750 feet per minute. Let's make them work. How to change the QNH format from hectopascals to inches per the perf page. I believe it's in here. If you go to the Fenix tab and sim settings, and wouldn't it be in here somewhere, I think? Cabin, no. Units. There you go. Units. Inches, hectopascal. And just save as the default, or you can use airline setting. Try the 7.5 into Pensacola. Yeah, that'll do it. Should fly to Key West soon? We should. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. We should. It's been a while. Been a while since we've been down to Key West. I have 5 weeks till I'm on the ATR and 3 months till I'm on an A350-900. Nice. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I am hopefully in the next couple of, well, for FS Expo down in June, hopefully flying on the Embraer E2 by Porter. That could be cool, man. Hey, Cap, I think I've had, with the sim on Xbox, I'm going to start saving for a PC. Do you think 1500 can get me a good PC? 1500 USD? Yes and no. I feel like 2000, 2500 is probably a better number. And then you're not going to have to... Could you get something done? Yeah, you could. But I mean, think about it. That's going to be $300 to $500 for your CPU. Probably looking at $500 to $700 for a GPU. Then you've got to get case, power supply, RAM, motherboard. Motherboards also are... Has anybody seen how expensive motherboards are now? Like, holy smackaronis, dude. Since when are motherboards almost the same price as the fucking CPU? It's insane. I remember the first computer I built was like an Asus, it was like $110 for a motherboard or something like that. I guess it might translate into prices now, but if you want like a top of the line motherboard now, it's literally costing you, it's insane. You're talking $400 or $500 for a good motherboard. Wild. Crazy prices right now, dude. The only thing that's cheap right now is RAM prices gone back up. I think even RAM prices went back up. Storage is the only thing cheap right now. SSDs. It's the only cheap thing. Cap, do you make any changes to your router since using 2020 forwarding ports? Nope. Nope. Paul, what's up, man? So far, so good. So far, so good. You just need to make sure you update your liveries, Paul. That's the big thing. Make sure you are updating all of your liveries. 1500 will work. You just need to lower your settings. Yeah, but hear me out for a second. And that's kind of where I'm at, Jason, with this one is you're building a brand new computer, right? Brand new computer. You're willing to spend, you know, a good significant amount of money. Do you really want to buy a new computer and then have to load up Microsoft and put it on low or medium settings? I mean, maybe I'm thinking too much about like myself and like streaming and like my channel and stuff, but to me, the whole purpose of building a new computer is to give yourself that feeling of being able to run a game the way that it's meant to be run, on high or ultra, or take advantage of, you know, you spending all that money on a brand new computer. I don't know. Damn, I didn't realize I'd be spending more than $1,500. I'm also paying for flight school, so maybe not on the PC. It's like I said, it's you know, could you do it? Yeah, you could probably do it for $1,500, but again, it's at what level are you looking to do it at? Because I look at it as like, again, if I'm going to buy a new PC, I don't want to have to run a game at low on my brand new PC, right? Because it can't run it at medium or high settings. Also, it depends. $1,500, you could buy like a used PC, could get a decent used PC. Even right now, if you get like a PC with a 3070 or a 3080, and you just download the FrameGen mod and it has a good CPU, I mean, you'd probably be perfectly fine. So you know what? Maybe it is doable. 3070 Ti, 3080. Get yourself like a 7800X3D for a couple $100. You could probably do it, actually. $1,500 bucks. I take that back. I think you could do it. Is this the return flight? It is. Yes, we have just started our descent back down to Salt Lake City. Never seem to catch you live, but I really do enjoy watching the on-demand. Great work, Delta Tango. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you're able to catch a live stream. This is my, this is what I love doing. I love doing the live streams, man. I don't think I could ever see myself moving to just like content creation, like making clipped, edited, like cut and paste videos and stuff like that. It's just not for me, man. Not for me. Much more about the live interactions and stuff with people. Much more fun for me. Yeah, DJ, just keep that out of here, man. How was the first landing? Absolutely buttered into Vegas last night as southwest. We had a great landing. Yeah, minus 93. Minus 93 felt really good. The pappies are still all messed up in Vegas, though. You cannot trust the pappies, man. We were following glide path, and it was perfect. Had us coming in about 50 over the numbers. Hopefully Microsoft 2024 will be will help with optimization with multi-core. I mean, it has to, right? Has to. They're going to invest this much time and effort, and we're going to be it has to, you know? I don't think they have a choice. It's 299 or 2 standard barrow. Into very rare we get a standard barrow. Let's go auto brakes down to low. Should be fine. We want to roll this one out as much as possible, actually. So you know what, chat? Can we spam idle reverse this time in chat for me? Because really, we want to go all the way down here. We want to vacate all the way. Like Alpha 5 would be perfect. We go Alpha 5 into the ramp because we're parking Alpha 9. So what is Alpha 5? If we touch down here, we should be good for idle reverse. That Alpha 6? That's Alpha 6. What do we want? We want Alpha 5. Yeah, Alpha 5 for sure. So maybe we'll actually do idle reverse this time. What frequency are you on? I don't like when people ask me what frequency I'm on. Why, Isaiah? I'm excited for 2024 to come out. Yes, absolutely. Looking forward to a sticker that reminds me of how to find Hoosier. I don't know if we're going to get those made for Flight Sim Expo, but I feel like we should. I feel like I should at least get like a couple of them made. Keep it as an inside joke, you know? I'm on Unicom, Isaiah. CTAF for Salt Lake is 119050. There you go. So, but I read something about some prices, piecings on buildings, a great computer. Okay, I got you. Let's just keep the politics out of it, right? Speaking of 24, they said when a possible release date? Was thinking August. I don't know. There's been no release date. I'm thinking at Flight Sim Expo we're going to get more of a idea. I think they're going to be a little bit more open. We may get an actual release date from them at Flight Sim Expo. I'm curious to see what they're going to be doing at Flight Sim Expo. Like, how are they going to have Microsoft 2024 like on computers there for us to try? Who knows? Are they going to have a demo of it? Are they going to have a special presentation like they kind of did in Houston, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing. I would say, I mean, when did 2020 release in August, right? August, September, somewhere around there. It's probably accurate. Towards the end of summer, start of the school year. Got to the bottom of it. Thrust lever spawn in reverse. Does not happen consistently though. Just a bug. Have to restart the flight. Got you. That was happening to me with the last one, JJ. When I didn't have any of my peripherals plugged in, when I load in, it has my reverse. Yeah. What's giving you the turbulence? Real Cat Turb. You can put exclamation point RT in chat and it'll provide you with a link. Great little add-on. Great little add-on. I'm sure Microsoft will have something. I mean, yeah, I would think so. I wonder what they're doing. I think we've got, well, this weekend coming up, we've got FS weekend in the Netherlands. So, flying the Fenix from Shannon, Ireland to Boston. Jesus. With that headwind, someone's going to be refueling midair. We got to refuel. Bumpy coming over these hills down here. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. We're looking for 300 likes. This is the final flight of the afternoon. Currently flying into Salt Lake City. Next week, we're going to be back in the 737 doing some Ryanair ops on Thursday, I believe. Is Honeycomb, Bravo, and Alpha worth buying now? If I'm being honest with you, listen, their products previous to it, they've been pretty good products. In the current state that Honeycomb is in, which is like, who knows what the fuck is going on, I would be staying clear. I'd steer clear of it, man. I'd steer clear of it completely. I don't know what's going on with Honeycomb, and I wouldn't be giving any of your money to them right now. No. Let them redeem themselves, figure out what the hell's going on, answer some of the many questions that I think a lot of people have, and then maybe consider it. But you ever flown out of Santa Barbara? Yes. Santa Barbara is really cool, man. Yeah, really cool. We should actually, it's reminding me, we need to fly back into there again. Southwest does ops in and out of there. It's a badass little airport, man. Yeah. We're doing a Cat 1, a Cat 2, or Cat 3. It's just going to be a regular, probably ILS approach Cat 1, man. Take over at about 1,500 feet. Great view of the copper mines below. It was, yeah. Getting bumped around a little bit. Looks bumpy. It is. It is. Which 737 are you flying? Probably the 800, because we're going to be flying it in Europe, so we're probably going to do some KLM, maybe some is there no speed restriction? There's not. It's kind of crazy. Some KLM or some Ryanair as well. Going to do some Ryanair ops, I believe, on Thursday afternoon. Could do SBA to Vegas to SBA. It's about 15 minutes both ways. Yeah, I know. I think they fly out of San Jose as well. San Jose to Santa Barbara is another big routing for Southwest, which is a cool one. Bumpy chat. What is intercepting? I was supposed to pause the music. I'm going to pause it now. Thank you. Sounds up a little bit. Intercept 16 right is at 9,000 for rough. 8,000 at Euphemy. Could take it down to 7,500 at Beehive, but we'd be cutting it close. Once we pass the restriction here, 0.2 miles Magni, we can go descend. So let's try 7,500. Maybe we can come and make it a little bit of a shallow approach course. So 7,500. I'm going to go descend. I'm going to descend at about 1,600 feet per minute. 1,500 feet per minute. We'll see if we can hit Beehive above 75. Make a nice little turn in there, a little bit of Victor Vector. Speed 240 is good. I'm actually going to set 230, just for reference. Passing by the airport now, and we're just about to pass through 10,000 feet as well. So we'll go and get our landing lights on. And we'll make sure that our seatbelt signs are on. We'll ding the cabin. Good. Should be a nice arrival in. Could just be me, but I think the Delta livery is boring. I don't think it looks good on the 350 and the Air Days. I like the Delta livery, man. I think it looks great. I think it's really good on 7.3s. I like it on the A320 as well, but I have no problem with it. I like it. Nice, clean. Some Norwegian. You haven't flown Norwegian in a while. It would be nice to do some Norwegian, yeah. Alright, let's shallow our descent here, 1,000 feet per minute. Bring our speed back. We're just getting a little bit, right at about 250 knots. What engines? These are the CFM engines. Delta uses CFMs. Alright, remember I said we wanted to go direct Beehive. So we'll get that programmed and ready to go. You know what we'll do is we'll also we'll activate approach mode. There we go. And then we'll have direct Beehive ready to go. We'll throw it into there. We'll have that ready. And we'll slow down even more. We're like 210 knots. Keep it going. And we'll go direct Beehive now. Insert. Good. Click back onto manage descent. 7,500 feet. We'll arm our landing switch. You ever thought of going to 4K? I have, Jonathan. My next build, I don't think I'll ever go, I don't think I'm going to go to 4K quite yet, Jonathan. My next build, though, I want to move up to 1440p, and I also want to start streaming in 1440p. Let's go flaps 1. I got a 4K 60 Pro capture card. So PCI capture card, so I could go up to 4K, but I think for my next step I'm going to go to 1440p, and then maybe when the 5000 series are out, maybe even like 6000 series GPUs, that's I think when we'll start considering 4K. I still think in its current state, the way that Microsoft is just so demanding and these simulators are so demanding, I'm just not ready to make that jump out yet. I'm going to arm localizer. 8K. There you go. I'm on a 4K monitor. I play at 1440p. I love it. There you go. Yeah. All right. Lokestar's captured. Let's arm our approach. Should get glide slope as well here. There we go. Glide slope localizer. Beautiful. Looking good. Nice and easy. Again, we are landing 1.6 right. Speed's coming back to 180. And as soon as we hear our 2,500 foot call out, we'll go gear down flaps 2. There's the runway out there, some beautiful vectors. Love the little, there's like a few little rain showers. You can see them off here. Definitely some rain showers going on right now. Looks really damn good. All right, capture and glide. Nice little crosswind right now. Any more flights for today, or will this be it? This will be it, Tom. Last one of the day, man. We just flew it into Vegas, and this is the return flight. Tray table up. Yes, flight attendants have already been
2,500.
Gear down, flaps 2. Final approach speed coming in. Have you ever seen the sim without the sunglasses? Yes. I have. Where are your Microsoft settings on your Discord? They should be in the views and info section. You can also put exclamation point MSFS here in chat, and Nightbot will tell you. It's very simple, man. High-end preset, clouds ultra, trees low, bushes to medium, as chat likes to say. 160 knots, flaps full. Open up our replay tab, start the recording. Looking good. That is a direct quartering crosswind right now, chat. Starting to roll itself over back toward more of a headwind, but pretty nasty right now. Joystick cam's going on one last time. I'd like to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you're interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using, there's a link down in the description below. Shout out to Thrustmaster for the wonderful sponsorship through 2024 once again. Alright, recording's on. Landing checklist is complete. ECAM is no blue. My airplane. And it is bumpy and windy. We're working for our final landing in the 320. We're back in the 737 next week.
$1,000.
Make sure my lights are all on. Nope. Thank you. That wind. Listen to those engines working. Replay is on, correct?
400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Goes down gently. Chat, that was so nice. How is that a 200? No way. Even with the correction. Oh. I mean, oof. That was fucking sexy, dude. Reverser stowed, keep it rolling, auto brake off. Ooh. I actually can't wait to see that replay. I cannot wait to see that replay. That's gonna look so good. Ooh. Definitely high energy. Always coming into Salt Lake, man. It's the altitude. Remember that we're landing at almost 5,000 feet elevation, right? It's like 4,400 feet elevation. So I feel like it's all, man, look at this scene right here in the background. A little bit of the cloud with some rain and the mountains covered in snow. I'm telling you, dude, this sim is crazy, man. Absolutely beautiful. Regardless, even of the landing rate, still a beautiful landing. Very happy with that one. Those winds were gnarly. Gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Let's go and get our flaps clean and ground spoilers up. Good. That over here. I didn't make any calls, but I am on CTAP, but I didn't make any calls. I think that has to do with the runway. I've had a hard landing, air under 200 foot per minute. Interesting. Regardless of the whatever the rate was there, that felt and looked really smooth, right? So that's all I really care about. Delta Alpha 9, all right. Landing lights are coming off. Nose light to taxi. Runway turnoffs off. Strobe lights off. Sorry, I have the bug where I touched the thing and the park brake goes on. Wing light is on. APU master start switch is on. We'll stop the clock on the flight time. 58 minutes and 20 seconds. Or less than a minute. Can you watch my landing in a 747 UPS? Where are you? Why is there just a Spirit over here? You must have the old scenery, actually. That's what sucks about this, man. If you don't have the new scenery, your airport layout is so broken. they've completely changed this airport. It does not look like this anymore at all in real life. APU is on. This airport has completely changed the way that it looks, so I'm going to rearrange the numbers. Your landing rate is 0.30. I wouldn't say it was that smooth, but it definitely felt smoother than the landing rate gave us at 209. But I mean, as far as like the gusting winds and the crosswind technique on that one, I'm actually really happy with that. It actually felt really good too. Felt real nice. Real nice. Get ourselves parked up at the stand. Either way, a beautiful way to finish off the week flying, chat. It's been 2 weeks since we've been flying B2. The Fenix B2 came out 2 weeks ago. This is our second week flying the aircraft. And we're back in the 737 next week, so that should be fun. Looking forward to doing that as well. Alrighty, park brake is on, upstairs, EPU is on, EPU bleed is on, engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off, beacon light is off, seatbelt sign is off, fuel pumps are coming off as well. Ground control comes on. Beautiful. What a great flight, my friends. Predictive wind shear system off as well. Engines are spooling down. What a beautiful flight. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. What a great day of flying again, chat. Man, it sucks that we're going to start flying another airplane because we're just finally, I feel like, starting to get good in understanding how the flight model works. Now, it's definitely far less floaty. It definitely has a little bit more of that the block 1 kind of feel again. Feels a little bit heavier. There's not so much ground effect, which I like. You can see because we almost smashed both landings today. That's how you know that ground effect is gone. It definitely feels more like block 1 version of the aircraft, which is nice. I like that. I think that honestly felt the best in my opinion. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Nav lights stay on. Nav lights stay on as long as there's, I believe, power to the aircraft. The nav lights are on. So yeah. What is up with the cargo doors? All the liveries got updated, Flight Simulation Experience. So with the update that happened this morning, all the liveries get updated. So the livery did not get updated before I had a chance to go live. So unfortunately, you can see here, we can see right through the windows too, right? You can see the wing over here. So you can see right through the windows too. So that's the livery has been updated. Apparently it's fine now. Everything's working fine with the livery. So the livery will have gotten updated. And yeah, I will update that after stream for the next time we're flying the Delta or some of the other guys. That was a very fun day of flying. Again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Hopefully we reached our goal of 300 likes. I appreciate everybody being here. It was a crazy week, man. A lot of fun this weekend. We did some LaGuardia ops on Saturday. We did JFK to Nassau yesterday, and then coming out to the West Coast today, doing some Salt Lake City down to Vegas. Great day of flying, friends. Great day of flying. Great ATC out here, too. We got Salt Lake City on the way out, and we had LA Center on the way back. So, not ATC the whole way, but at least we got some ATC done today, which was absolutely awesome. Wonderful. Let's close up some things here. What are they saying here? 097 on the G and 209 on the landing rate. We'll have a look at that. We'll see what it says. We shall see. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. Thanks everybody who flew with me. Appreciate you guys, man. It was incredible. Thank you so much for joining me on today's flights. Turn our sounds down here. Dismiss that. I'm going to go to GSX. I'm going to restart the Kutal script. I'm going to go to panel state. I'm going to go to ready. We're going to activate. I'm going to put my flaps all the way down full. Good. And then I'm going to go to ground services. Make sure all of the doors are closed for our replay, which they should be now. Doors are closing for replay. And then we're going to have a look at this replay, chat. We're going to see how things go. Let's go to replay, stop recording, and let's just wait for our flaps to come all the way out full. We'll be able to watch the replay, chat. All right, flaps are full. We'll make sure all of our lights come back on. I'm not going to do nose light just because I find it annoying when trying to get a nice view of the landing. So we'll put beacon strobes and all that stuff on, but we'll just put landing lights on. Okay, let's do our replay. We'll play that. Good. I'm going to bring this all the way forward, like about there. Should be good. We'll pin that. Good. All right, let's jump outside. Let's have a look. Pretty great control, too. We kept 2 white, 2 red the entire approach, which is, again, what I'm happiest about. As far as, like, flying the approach with those crazy winds, I feel like we did a great job. I definitely feel like we did a great job. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So seriously, thank you all very, very much for the support. I truly do appreciate it, man. This weekend's been absolutely incredible with all the support to the for the channel. So thank you all very, very much for your support. Truly, truly, truly do appreciate it. All right, let's see it here. Let's see what the landing says, chat. What are we doing here? Let's see. Nice and smooth. There's the flare. Can see the one wheel. Oh, even a little bit of a hop and a skip there. Interesting. We went under the ground. Sorry, that was my fault. Interesting. Not bad. I would actually probably say that that was a 200. You can see the correction. You can 100% see the correction in the rudder. I'm gonna try and give us this one. But it was smooth as all hell. I feel like we hit it on like a little bit of an upslope or something like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get the, you know what, fuck it, I'll just give you this view. I was trying to give us a better view without being in drone camera. Drone camera moves all around all the time, so it's a little bit difficult to try and see it. You'll see the correction, right? So it went from like a straight crosswind to like a quartering crosswind. You'll see a little bit of correction, but you'll see the wing also lift up. Ready for it? Watch the wing. So here we go. There's the flare, cut the power. There's the correction, but you can see the wind blowing me, crossing it over. Not bad, though. Not bad at all, man. I mean, we maintained center line during that crazy crosswind. Winds were gusting, too. I'm pretty happy with that one, actually. Pretty happy. Looked pretty realistic to me, as far as like how a realistic aircraft would approach that. It definitely feels better. I will say that. The whole... It doesn't feel like it's floating as much, that's for damn sure. But regardless, very happy with that one, friends. No problems with that one. A lot of fun. Again, mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you guys, man. Really do appreciate it. Again, huge shout out to our sponsor and Thrustmaster as well for the continued sponsorship of this channel. Huge shout out to Thrustmaster. Can we get some no floaties in chat for Thrustmaster? And again, interested in any of the products that I'm using, it's linked down below. That's going to wrap up this week flying the A320. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. I truly enjoyed myself flying it all week, man. Again, New York twice on the weekend, and then of course out here to fly it into Salt Lake and Vegas. I will leave you all with some replays and some outro tunes. The next time you're going to see me, we are going to be back in the 737. We haven't flown that in over a month, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Back in the 737, it just received another big update as well. I'll get a change log all ready for that one, so it should be a lot of fun. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this week. I think V1's streaming as well right now. I don't know if he landed, but if not, go say hello to V1. Go watch how the pros do it, not the amateurs. The pros. All right, chat. Have a great start to your week. Look forward to seeing you guys all on Thursday back in the either the UK or Europe. Happy landings, my friends. See you.